Kia ora, nā mai, hara mai, hello and welcome to the home of the Wellington Saints, the waterfront right here in the capital city of New Zealand. 12-time champs in the NZNBL, that's still to come later tonight. Huge matchup, the Saints and the Airs. And to tip it all off for us, it's the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Looking forward to this one. Two of the high-scoring teams in this brand new competition. Justin Nelson with you, sitting right alongside me, a man who knows this venue very, very well. Casey Frank, good evening.
Been here once or twice. Good evening to you as well, Justin. Excited for this game between two teams who like to fire it up in the Rapid League format of the game.
Yeah, they do. They are definitely quick scorers, no doubt about that. Ladder at the moment in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. It is forever moving. The Fi get a win earlier today over the Sharks. They bump up the ladder. We're looking a little bit further north, the Airs and the Saints.
Yeah, both teams trying to chase down the Giants at the top of the table. The Airs a little bit closer, but the Saints at times have shown great form here in Rapid League this year.
Certainly has been a great start to the season for the Nelson Giants. The Airs starters for this one in that lime green. I'm a fan, by the way. Xavier Adam, Nico Hill, Cooper Olsen on debut, Jordi Hoata, and Jake Carr.
Nice starting lineup. A little bit of change. No Tobias Cameron, so see how that affects him, because he's been a stalwart for him.
Let's have a look at the Mills Albert Saints. Their starters, Caslow Evans Jr., Kafaru Hippolyte, Arthur Pilcher, Rangi Mari Dougal Meter, look out for him, and Josh Tataga Lavau. It's a nice settled unit.
It really is. I'm looking for Rangi Marie Dougal Mita to really come out and enforce his position on this one. He's a great player. I think he's a great talent. I'd like to see him really explode offensively tonight.
The all-important Chemist Warehouse head-to-head, two high-scoring teams, as we said, and field goal percentage. Look at the Saints.
Well, you see it very close in terms of how many points they score. The Airs a bit better defensively, of course. That's going to be a problem for a Saints team that's been turning it over too much. But look at that field goal percentage. Saints take great shots. The Airs are going to have to try and match them on that efficiency level.
Now, this will be up and back. Make no mistake about that. It is going to be rapid-fire stuff. And the Airs have made a couple of little changes to their starters before we step out, because it looks like Daron Rakawa is starting, and also Quentin Bailey.
Well, bringing in the big guns for this one. They definitely do want to get a dub. That was unexpected, but we are appreciative of the change.
Coin officials are set to go. Going to be a big crowd here tonight, starting to file in early for the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Sal's NBL coming up shortly, and I'm really looking forward to this Sunday night hoops in the capital between the Saints and the Airs. Two teams that we expect to be right there at the business end. We're just about set for a start. Saints in blue, Airs in the lime green. Sky Broadband Rapid League. Tataga Lavau and Bailey, we're underway. It'll be the visitors with the opening possession.
Interesting to see where the Airs go to get their points. Nico Hill's been good in this form, but you got two starters, quality players there with Rukawa and Bailey as well.
Shot clock down to 10. Let's see what Daron can do here on the drive. Experienced 29-year-old, usually bread and butter from that spot.
Loves that shot, is happy to get to that spot, and he'll take that all night long if he's able to get it.
Saints on the move. Xavier Adam got a nice hand on it. Hippolyte, undecided. Dougal Meter, leading scorer in this team, spinning to the basket. Caslow Evans Jr.
Kaz, nice move there. The soft touch on display afterwards. Good offense from the Saints, moving that ball around. Adam
back the other way. Hoata gets it back, does well, hesitation up and under.
Nice work by Bailey on the glass, and then the unselfish play, giving it back to Hoata.
Basket apiece. Hippolyte quickly back, looking for a score. His first of the game.
Bailey dominating the glass right now on both ends, making that frame, putting that frame to good use rather.
Adam, local lad out of New Plymouth, fires from deep, back of the eye. Nico Hill keeps it alive. They reset. Rakawa back to his right, takes contact, swings it inside. Off the glass, Quentin Bailey, he's off to the Chemist Warehouse.
Well, Daron Rakawa is so good at splitting those double teams. He finds space when there's absolutely none. Look at this, in between, bringing three defenders to him, sets up Quentin Bailey so nicely. And the foul on Kafaru Hippolyte, who's a little bit out of position because of the Rukawa drive, enabling Quentin Bailey to attempt this three-point play the old-fashioned way that he completes there.
Certainly does. And Daron Arakawa is going to have a fair bit of the ball in this one, you would have thought. Whistle's gone. Foul called.
Got a little mismatch on the score there. 5-2 right now. Taranaki's up.
We're in safe hands now that you're pushing the buttons, Case.
If I was pushing the buttons, there'd be a lot more problems going on than there are now.
Evans Jr. brings it in. Pilcher to Targa Laval. Nearly knocked out of the hands of Hippolyte. Shot clock at 9. Firing from deep. Dougal Meter.
I like that shot for him. Had it lined up, plenty of space, no real defense that took him out of space, just unable to hit it. And almost an 8-second call there.
Bailey, Arakawa. Looking inside, still searching. Bailey was the target. Shot clock under 5, now at 3. Corner ball, gonna come up short, and all of a sudden the Saints on a charge.
Excellent defensive possession on the other end. See what the Saints have in response offensively.
Dougal Meter, the target, going at just under 11 points a game in Rapid League. Caslow Evans Jr. slightly off to the right. Saints keep it alive to Targa Laval. Dougal Meter, usually a good spot for him, that one. 2
good looks for Rengimarie Dougal Meter so far. Unable to hit them both, but keep getting those looks. They'll be dropping soon enough.
Just a little bit deep, wasn't it? Koyata Arakawa, long time to look at this. Strange the triple.
Plenty of time out there to just line that one up. Everybody went with the roller. Arakawa very happy to have that kind of space and lets it fly, drops it down. 6-point leader early for the Naki.
And a foul called on Dougal Meter under the basket. That's why the whistle.
Is that an N1 and retained possession? Oof, that is a big time foul on the push off. Trying to get in, an opportunity for the Naki to really take control.
And a chance here, Quentin Bailey unable to finish. A minute to play in this opening quarter, 4x4 minutes of course. In the Rapid League to Targa Laval, cannoning into the body of Quentin Bailey. The big fellas doing battle early in this one. Tata Paese into Targa Laval. He finishes off the glass strong.
Well, probably used that shot fake a little bit too much. Could have gone straight up with it, but able to find the angle eventually with the kiss off the glass.
Quentin Bailey leaves it behind. Tata Paese comes up with it. Slick hands, too quick for Targa Laval. Saw Jackson Ball in the Sky Broadband Rapid League last night. Hawks getting the win over the Rams. Gee, that kid's impressive.
Young fella, not a lot of talent. Jared Kenny and the rest of that Hawks organization very high on his talent, when he's going to be able to bring to the Hawks over the next few years. As we see a foul at half court, Caslow Evans Jr. looked like he picked that pocket pretty cleanly, but a bit too much contact on the arm.
Just 16 years of age, of course. Jackson Ball with the Hawks. There's that reach around.
Bit of the body, no arm there, but it's the reach. Very clean on the basketball, but tough to get to that basketball from when the offensive players has his back to you without making some kind of contact there.
Speaking of 16-year-olds, Case, saw a young man on debut get his points, first points in the Sal's NBL in Auckland on Friday night. Jackson Kiss.
Well, it wasn't bad. Well, it wasn't bad. His first game of the year. He's missed a bit of time with resting up. He's been playing a lot of basketball, but a very talented young player playing for Grammar up in Auckland. And not too many players at 16 get that dunk on 3 people smashed to start off the scoring with Sal's NBL career.
It was a highlight, wasn't it? Xavier Adam converting from the Chemist Warehouse. 10-4 the lead to the Airs now. Late in the first quarter here. Dying seconds. Daron Arakawa. Shot clock is about 2 seconds inside the game clock. Mr. Clutch himself pulls up at the Chemist Warehouse. That one bobbles in and out. Saints, late chance to Targa Laval to the hoop. And that will go down.
Does that count? Oh, I gotta say, on first look, to me, it looked like it was still in the hand when the buzzer was off. But that is not the way the officiating crew sees it. They're gonna have a quick talk about it, but they are counting it.
Kafudu Hippolyte with the putback. And it brings that margin back to 4. Ayers out to a hot start, 10-6 after 1 in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Just a minute between quarters, of course. The coaches with a chance to have a quick chat. Let's have a quick look at this last basket.
And here we take running down. Let's see if we can see in the background if that ball is still in his hands. Oh, and he gets it off just in time. Oh, very close, close enough.
That.
Tie goes to the offense in this case. Kafudu Hippolyte, right place, right time.
What a great shot down the court. Speaking of great shots, or great shouts.
Great shot for dinner right there. Get yourself a $25 large cheese pizza with the online code Sal's Passer. Use that QR code right there. You got dinner for Sunday night sorted.
Well, you and I spend a lot of Sundays together. I'm pretty sure it's your shout tonight. Is it your turn? Yeah, there we go. What did you make of the opening quarter, Case?
Good speed. I thought the Airs were imposing their will on the Saints for the most part, but the Saints hung around enough, only down a couple of buckets now, so they got to feel pretty good, despite the fact that they didn't play very well. So you see a former NBL legend there on the right, watching his son play, Angelo Hill.
Yeah, what a player he was. Speaking of good things, the FIBA starter from Sky Broadband, first 3 months, $30 a month. Doesn't get much better than that. skybroadband.co.nz. T's and C's apply. Saints get us underway in the second.
A lack of communication on the weak side when the screen came together, and Josh Laval, just his energy and excitement right now, making a real difference for the Saints. A couple of buckets, had that fast break that created the opportunity for the finish, and there, just as defensive pressure forces a turnover, the Taranaki Airs looking a little perplexed at the moment.
If you're just joining us, second quarter underway in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Sal's NBL to come. Saints in the Airs from the capital Sunday night hoops. No Mitch McCarron for the Airs. More on that later.
My.
Get up, Nico Hill.
Well, Adam got that ball knocked out of his hands by Josh Laval, and it goes right into the hands of Nico Hill for the assist.
Averaging just under 12 points a game. Thanapease taking contact. Adds 2.
Nice drive, strong to the rim. Straight line drive right at it. The Airs right now struggling to contain the penetrating attack. And we take a look at the dunk. Nico Hill, right place, right time. I'll take that assist on the other side. Thanapease gets the foul hoop, gets the harm off to the free throw line for the 3-point play.
And drains it from the Chemist Warehouse. Nico Hill has had a great start to this Sky Broadband Rapid League. Just a tad under 12 points a game. Oh, big block there. Thanapease just takes it. Tries to look up court for Tataga Laval. Chipping in Cooper Olsen, his first touch of the game. End-to-end stuff between the Airs and the Saints.
I think pretty unlucky not to get that continuation. It picked up the basketball on the move there, but the baseline ball for the Airs, and Saints have gotten themselves right back in this bad boy with some solid defense and pace. We'll see a lot of that with the Saints team in the Sal's NBL later tonight, but this Rapid League squad is a fan of that pace as well.
Well done, Hippolyte from behind. He draws contact, and he'll head to the coloured stripe now. Kafudu Hippolyte.
The Airs don't have a ton of turnovers, but when they are getting turnovers, Wellington is pouncing on it. They're doing an excellent job of changing from the defensive end to the offensive end, finding those opportunities in transition, and making the Airs pay for any little mistake they make.
Winners so far, round 4, Sky Broadband Rapid League. We go back to Wednesday night. Giants beat the Jets by 4. Nuggets over the Bulls by 4. Tuatara took down the Sharks by 6. Hawks against the Rams last night by 9. And earlier today, the Phi 9-point winners over the Sharks.
A lot of pressure from the Saints. They're staying up and in, harassing the ball handlers of the Airs and forcing this offense to start a few seconds later than they wanted to.
Koyata looking for Nico Hill, closely checked. In underneath, nowhere to go. Good defense, Saints, team in blue. Flying down the court, Pilcher finishes it.
Phenomenal fast break. Ball really getting through hands, and the attack in the other way. Nico Hill comes back. Got a little too happy about that one, though. He thought he got fouled. He's actually injured on the court. Is Nico Hill on the other end?
He is just back to his feet now. He'll come into shot in a moment. Carr to the basket, puts it down.
Well, a lot of contact out there. Nico Hill still a bit upset that he had contact on the leg when he went up for the dunk. He's grabbing that ankle, doesn't feel great. But either way, what we got now is a tie ball game.
Just over 2 minutes to play in this second quarter. Gee, it's been quick. Here's Nico Hill getting up.
There's that contact on the leg. That was a foul. You can't take guys' legs out when they're trying to dunk the basketball. Unfortunate miss there by the court official trio, but it happens.
Back in New Zealand, Nico Hill, 24-year-old, out of Taranaki High School. Spent 5 years in college in Missouri.
How about that? Mizzou.
Nice part of the world.
A lot of different parts of Missouri, though. There's some parts that are nice, and there's some parts that aren't so nice.
Taranaki puts it down, won't count.
Oh my, why doesn't that count?
Interesting.
He's got the ball in hand when that whistle goes off. We see the dribble here. The foul's there. Well, unfortunate for him. But that is ball on the sideline. The bucket will not count. Everyone's a bit confused.
And the most confused is Josh Taranaki.
Oh, they've changed it. Now, are they saying 2 free throws? 2 free throws. That's the 3rd personal foul on the airs. So this is in the bonus now. This is not the N1. Makes the first, and now we'll have a chance for the second.
Stepping up to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Josh Taranaki played with the Saints a couple of years ago. Was with the Hawks in 2023.
Good strong frame. Got a lot of playing time for the Hawks that time. One of the few younger players to break that rotation.
Adam. Carr. Hands it off. Nico Hill, burst of speed on the turn. And he will head to the stripe now. Nico Hill, how about that turn?
Well, I like the aggressiveness and staying on him. You see on that handoff, just bursts into the contact, feels it, and know the worse for wear after getting that leg knocked on the dunk attempt. Still has that confidence on the drive.
Chemist Warehouse stats, Quentin Bailey with 5 points, leading the way for the Airs. Josh Taranaki has 6 for the Saints.
And these were 5, I think the first 7 for Quentin Bailey, so he hasn't had a ton to do since that opening couple of minutes.
Nico Hill puts the second one down, a couple of points for him, and we're all tied up again, I think.
Yes, there we go. All tied up, 16 apiece. Couldn't extra long second to get that score up there.
An early tip from you for tonight, Casey. Sells NBL, Saints and the Airs.
Oh, I like the Airs. I think they're playing a better brand of defensive basketball right now, and as good as the Saints are, I think they might be able to slow them down. You see a nice move by Huerta on transition there.
Gives the Airs the lead. Just over 90 seconds to play in what has been an exciting first half. Doodle meter. It's been well shut down. Taranaki. Evans Jr. into Taranaki, and again, the big fella for the Saints.
Putting in work. Down there on the block in transition. He is refusing to be guarded right now. A chance to tie it up, but has a mismatch down low, and I like how he doesn't mess around with it on that catch. He had that seal on the low side. Nice entry pass, goes to that strong hand, enables him to go straight to that drop step middle. He doesn't get the bucket, gets the harm, and now a chance to go 1 for 2 to cut the lead in half.
And he does. Earlier today, the Phi getting 2 wins over the Sharks in Rapid League and the NBL. A good outing at home for the Phi. 1 in this. Good defense to Taranaki. Taranaki, nice step around. Can't finish at the hoop. Did everything right.
And here's Olsen checking the game.
Carr. Look to go off the glass, too much on it. And again, another rebound for Taranaki. Pilcher. They out of passe. Sends it off. Caslow, Evans Jr. Through hand, shot clock at 11 to Taranaki. And yet again, He's taken contact on the way to the basket. He's back to the Chemist Warehouse.
Dominating. 7 points already. 3 of those from the Chemist Warehouse stripe, and he's going to get another 2 attempts here. He's probably a little upset for missing that shot. Had a long time to think about it after the contact. But a chance to make 2 here will give the Saints the slenderest of margins.
First one down, and good sign for the Saints is just the aggression, and clearly their game plan is to run at all costs.
Well, much like the NZNBL team, this is a team that's going to push. They pride themselves on their fitness and being able to run other teams off the court. And that preference, especially in this gym, big crowds get behind you. When the speed's coming like that, it can certainly feel it. As we have a player timeout with 29.2 left. That's interesting that they didn't call it before they on the inbound. Instead, they inbound it first, so that actually starts the shot clock.
Taranaki averages just under 8 points a game in the Rapid League, has 9 at the moment.
He's getting an opportunity today. And it's an opportunity he's creating through his hustle. Just the 3 shots from the floor, but 6 free throws, 2 for 3 from the field, 5 for 6 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. And that has enabled the Saints to take this 1-point lead. If they can get another stop, they're going to halftime happy.
1 point in it. Ayres, chance underneath. Huerta couldn't finish, and again, this run of the Saints quickly down the floor.
Shot's too quick, but it makes it.
Pallacanestro from the corner.
Shot clock was off, not the smartest shot in the world, but gives him a 4-point play, but now the Ayres have a chance to respawn.
Let's see what Xavier Adam can do. Nowhere to go, good defense. Pilcher up over the top, does well, Xavier Adam. The Saints have called a player timeout here, not in time. So half-time. Sunday night hoops in the capital, Sky Broadband Rapid League, and it's the Saints by 2.
Yeah, the Saints wanted to call that timeout, but everybody except for the guy with the ball knew that the timeout was coming. And of course, to call a player timeout, you must be in possession of the basketball to call it. As such, the Ayres go in down 2 at halftime at that Pallacanestro 3 to take that 5-point lead.
Well, they've been full of run, haven't they? The team in blue, that's their game plan tonight. Coach Troy McLean, he wants this team out running, and that's exactly what they've done through the first half, Case.
Well, 14 shots. The only bad news is 4 turnovers. Not bad in half court, has had some good execution, especially on the baseline OBs, but it's been all about this, pushing the ball up, getting running. This is the beautiful play just before the end of the quarter. Kept it going, Kaparu Hippolyte getting that ball moving, to Taka Labau, getting to the cup. The defensive energy was picked up. Pallacanestro with the drive, the N1, also hit the 3 after that. The ball is spreading, the energy is finding that because of it.
And there's been plenty to like about the Ayres as well. A little bit of experience in the Rapid League team. Rakawa and Quentin Bailey, they got going early, teaming up well. And we know the class of the 29-year-old former Tall Black, Daron Rakawa.
Well, they've got 18 shots, 4 more than the Saints, but they've only been able to make the same amount. So the team that finds a higher level of efficiency is going to be in better shape. Right now, the Saints shooting 50% from the field to the Ayres 39, 1 for 4 from behind the arc. Neither team shooting great from there, but it's those free throws keeping the scoreboard ticking over, and that board work by the Saints, controlling the glass right now, and that's what giving them this slender lead.
All the stats, of course, with thanks to the official stats partner of the Sky Broadband Rapid League, Chemist Warehouse. Just 2 points in it at the half. Crowd continuing to file in here. It's great to see so many people up and down the country, Casey, coming early for the Rapid League, getting out and seeing so many of these young guns.
Absolutely, and I think that's one thing we've noticed across the NZNBL this season is the local support for the young players from those areas. You know, this young Saint squad, all the guys you see out there on this Rapid League squad, they're from the area, with the exception of Caslow Evans Jr. But then they've enjoyed being around here and rooting on those young players as they develop.
Third quarter underway. Olsen with the early opportunity for the Ayres.
Look at the pace with which the Saints are pushing that ball there, just really trying to initiate before the Ayres can get set.
Taranaki Laval goes to the corner. Pilcher now spinning all the way to the hoop, takes contact. Great move, Arthur Pilcher.
Yeah, very strong move there. had Rakawa beaten to the middle there, and as he tries to adjust and get in front of him to cut off the lane, he goes very nicely to that right shoulder spin. Unable to hold on to the basketball, got a little slippery on him as he missed the layup, but he does enough work to get himself to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Yet to score. He can change all of that right now for Arthur Pilcher.
And he did.
Out by 3. Second shot from the Chemist Warehouse is good as well. So good start for the Saints.
Taranaki so strong early in this one by going inside. They've gone away from that, and that's enabled the Saints to come back and get this lead. Look for them to attack more at the basket.
Murakawa from deep. Leaves it short again, the run of the Saints. Up quickly. Evans Jr. Dougal Meter. Back to Caslow. Through traffic, skips it out, left corner. Dougal Meter for 3.
Not bad defense by Nico Hill. He challenges that one well, but Rengi Marie Dougal Meter lets that one fly and finally hits the baseline despite being heavily contested.
Rakawa, lots of space. Carr bustling his way to the basket. Bailey had it, lost it. And Caslow Evans Jr. settles things down, margin at 7. Caslow Evans Jr. from deep.
Well, nice play there by Tataka Laval. Again with a little handoff in the screen afterwards. Doing double duty there as a passer and as the initiator of the offense with the screen.
Murakawa get the airs going, that'll help. 2 for them. First score of this third quarter. Midway through. Tataka Laval, steam train down through the lanes.
It's all coming together for him today. Looking great out there. 11 points now, 3 rebounds. He's got an assist as well. Carrying the Saints offense in every aspect. 10-point lead.
And some confusion there for the Airs, Carr and Hill.
Well, under a little bit of pressure right now. Airs need to knuckle down and rely on their execution. In these last couple of plays, that execution has let them down a bit. Needs to start with the stop and then find some of that on the other end.
Pass, errant. Hill comes up with it. Body foul. Dougal Meter.
Smart foul. Slows down the break, takes away a transition opportunity. The Saints with this 10-point lead now, they just know they need to limit those easy shots and certainly limit those 3-point opportunities. He just gets in with the body there. Solid contact, no ill will. Ball on the sideline.
Good to see some of the Sal's NBL stars on the sidelines watching on. Some of the Saints warming up in the background there. Sam Froling was sitting sideline watching on earlier for the Airs as well. Bailey, Olsen, nowhere to go. In fact, he went too far in the end.
Tataka Laval again defensively strong inside as the Saints are warming up watching on, but it's all Big Josh getting it done on both ends of the court, carrying the load.
Here he is again, Tataka Laval. They look good, this young Saints team. Always in attack mode. Tataka Laval down low on Olsen, spins to the basket. Hesitation on the reverse. Took on too many in the end.
Probably got away with a bit of a chicken hook as well. So the missed shot, probably the best outcome for him.
Hill for 3, they need that. Boyata keeps it alive and just bodied towards the baseline by Dougal Meter.
Good foul, takes away a shooting opportunity, and now it's going to be ball on the baseline instead. Good hustle by Boyata as he just hustles through. Look at that little rip-through move to get that opportunity. If he looks for the pass, he might have seen Hill on the cut, but instead gets fouled by Dougal Meter. Ball on the baseline with 14 on the shot clock.
10-2 quarter for the Saints. They've made the running in this third quarter. Bailey hands it back, Hill. Closely checked. Caslow Evans Jr. doing the defensive work, but Hill comes up with a sweet shot.
Showing off that touch. Defense relaxed a bit after tapping it away, giving him enough space to hit that cleanly. That could be off
It might be too.
Oh, I think that's unfortunate for Quentin Bailey there. He hit it up and it looked like it went off the shoulder of Paisi for me. Either way, I thought the rule this year was if you had possession of it in the half court, whoever last had possession, but that could just be a ANBL rule that I've crossed over.
Caslow Evans Jr. Nico Hill with the rebound. 4 points for him. He's got a bit left in the tank at the moment. Let's see what he can do. Oh, Taranaki having some sort of an evening here in the capital. Getting up, Hippolyte.
Well, good defense, Nico Hill in transition. Now the Airs have a chance to come back the other way, and the foul up top, a tough one. That's going to send the Airs to the line to try and carve into this 8-point lead.
What about the game of Josh Taranaki? 11 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, a steal.
Killing it. And this is a guy who was questionable as to whether or not he'd make the wider roster of the Saints in the preseason. They had a lot of unfit fellas who they were unsure who was going to sort of make that 13 and be part of this Rapid League squad. And not only is he doing it, but he's carrying it.
A miss for Xavier Adam. First miss at the Chemist Warehouse for the Airs, and the second misses as well. So not a good trip for Xavier Adam on that occasion. Dying seconds, third quarter. Saints, final chance to add to this lead. Pilcher, too strong. Maybe. Rakawa, was he fouled? Well, I think he's.
Well, he was.
I think he's got every right to have a bit of a complaint there, Daron Rakawa.
I have never seen an official want to make that call, though. You have to get absolutely hammered. It can't just be a bit of contact. It's got to be a bit more than that.
Well, Daron takes a seat. The Airs have got some work to do. Let's have a look at this late. There it is.
And that certainly affects the follow-through. A lot of contact there. Rakawa immediately says, no contact? Sam Penn says, I see nothing.
Great to see the assistant coaches of these two respective teams involved through the Sky Broadband Rapid League. But all the stats at the moment belonging to the Saints and Josh Taranaki. Let's have a look at who's leading the way on the Chemist Warehouse stats.
Well, it is Taranaki with 11 points on 3 or 5 from the field. He's got 3 rebounds, 17 rebounds overall for the Saints compared to just 12 for Taranaki, but it's the shooting percentages. 10 for 21 for the Saints, up at 48%, and they lifted their 3 to 43 as well. For the Airs, just 9 for 25 and 1 for 8 from deep.
The Saints taking charge in that third quarter. Out by 8 with a quarter to play. Airs coming into this one with a 2-1 record. Saints with a 2-2 record. Early days, of course, in season 2024.
About to round the quarter mark. Some decisions, we're finding out some things where everybody's sort of jostling out their places, seeing who belongs where.
Dana Percer leaving that 3-point attempt well short. Here's Nico Hill wanting to get creative. He leaves it short as well.
Airs wanting to let that ball do a little bit more work than it's doing right now. Falling into that one-on-one game, trying to chase this lead down, but you need to let the basketball do the work against that defense.
Dougal Meter. Great pass.
Was he shooting it too?
Taranaki gets back after it. Loose ball. Olsen picks it up. Eyes light up. Oh, getting off Taranaki.
What a game. JT putting in the work.
And a chance to score back the other way for the Saints. Taranaki picking himself up off the floor at the moment. In possession now. Spins, backdoor, swings it out. Pilcher for 3. No. Missed opportunity. Saints scrambling. Airs come up with it.
Got numbers on this fast break opportunity. What can Olsen do with it? Foul called. Denied.
Josh Taranaki.
Yeah, and he is spent because he's put in some work. Look at this block. Great job by Pilcher to set him up. And Taranaki spikes that off the glass. Second time down, says, I got another one. Oh my, was that a foul? Unlucky there, Josh Taranaki. Putting in the work, looking great out here today. His game of the season, 11 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, a steal, a block. Should have been 2.
Well, not only did he spike it, Case, he took air out of the Molten. Here's Olsen.
Well, that's not good. They need the ball for the rest of the game, Justin. They'll take the air out.
They got spares? Surely they got spares. Hits 1 of 2. Back to 7. Ayers have got to get busy. Has to start at the defensive end. Thada Paese, sweet move all the way to the cup. To Tagovailoa, taking a well-earned break. Margin at 9. Huerta underneath, brings it back by 2. Dougal Meter, and the pass, missing the mark.
Well, Kesel Evans Jr. just stayed nailed to that corner because he had that space, and Dougal Meter expected him to space up quietly, pull out of that corner. Instead, ends up being a turnover.
Xavier Adam, 2 minutes to play. Ayers needs something. Huerta is fouled, and he'll head back to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. 2 elder statesmen of this team looking on. Let's have a look at the replay here. Nice pass inside for Jordi Huerta.
You see the hand in there by Evans Jr. trying to get that ball knocked away. Instead, gets a little bit of skin. Now the Ayers just down 6. Make it here. Now you're only down a couple of buckets. 1 stop, you're right back in it.
Important. Jordi Huerta, the 21-year-old, out of Mount Maunganui College, converts. Wonder how long Tagovailoa will sit for. Quick hands, Saints. Caslow Evans Jr. battling with Xavier Adam. 3 ball, doesn't go down. They get it back again, doing well on the glass offensively. Dougal Meter deep.
And 2 decent looks at it, neither went. Now the Ayers have to respond offensively. Need a quality look here, whatever it is.
Nico Hill fires away. And just like that, we're back to 2.
Well, nice job moving that ball. Aggressive move by Nico Hill there. He didn't wait for a lot of space to be cleared, but he had enough to bang that one home.
Temperature in the kitchen has just gone up. Slick pass, Hippolyte spinning, and he's traveled.
Nice defense, Nico Hill doing on both ends, has the 3 on the other end, and came down here, had the nice switch with Olsen. Good communication on that on ball, and then taking Kafaro Hippolyte, physically mushing him down when he got down to the paint. Now, Taranaki a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3.
Of course, no bench timeouts allowed in Sky Broadband Rapid League. Both teams have a player timeout available to them in the second half. Carr, strong.
A lot of slaps there.
Gets after it, desperation.
What a pass.
Ayers come up with it.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, shot clock at 10. Xavier Adam now. Loses a handle, Nico Hill. Back-to-back 3s, no. But they go again. Hill, in a Saint sandwich, is fouled.
Well, just like that, Nico Hill taking this game over. Hits the 3, and now nice cut without the basketball. Dribbles into Evans Jr., feels the contact from both sides. Now he's got to see if we see if he's got ice water in his veins. Can he knock down 2 to tie this up?
Both teams have spent a bit of time at the Chemist Warehouse. The Ayers 8 of 11. The Saints 9 of 11. Chance to tie it up from that coloured stripe. First one, good. Nico Hill up to 8.
Ice water indeed. Not shooting a great percentage, just 2 for 7 from the field, but effective. And has had some buckets, 5 rebounds as well, leading the Ayers.
Second one, nothing but net. We're all tied up. If it goes to overtime, 1 minute, and it starts with a jump ball back in the middle. Seen quite a few overtime periods already in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Tagovailoa on the move, off the glass. What a game.
Timeout. They need the timeout. They don't do it, now they do.
Josh Tagovailoa case, 13 points.
He's really aggressive offensively today, and he's imposing his will physically. Just a bit too strong. Nice step through there, getting that big space on that catch. He wasn't in great position for the finish. You thought Taranaki had played decent defense there. Instead, big shot with under 13 on the clock when he makes it. Just coming up big every time his team's needed. It hasn't just been the offense that's impressed about him today. It's been the defensive intensity as well. The passing, setting up the offense. Really looks good as an all-around player this afternoon.
8.9 to play. Out of the player timeout, the Airs advance the ball. Nico Hill, you would think, would be the target here. Adam to bring it in, cross screen. Nico Hill comes up high, just catches in front of Taranaki, gets on the drive. Is he fouled? No.
Oh my, how is that not Taranaki ball?
Contact.
Well, are they saying that he shot that out of bounds sideways? I'd like to see, I guess Taranaki gets his hand on the ball. We lose timeout here. So the Saints smartly take a player timeout to get that ball up. Hopefully, let's take a look at that replay now, if we can, and see where this contact is. Good, strong drive. Bit of contact. Yeah, I can see it just popped out. Looked like it might have been off Josh Taranaki's hand as it came up. Nico Hill wanted the call, but he created that good, solid defensive position. Maybe not perfect defensive position. We might have been able to get a whistle out of it, but instead, now Airs have to foul immediately.
And maybe it's the defensive play that wins the game for the Saints. They lead by 2. They advance the ball. Got a foul. Adams.
And it's not going to happen because they still that's their first foul of the quarter. And there's just not going to be able to get 2 more fouls in 2.6 seconds, regardless of what they try.
Saints headed for their 3rd win. That'll do us. It's all done here in the early game. Sky Broadband rapidly goes the way of the home team. Impressive. That man, Josh Taranaki, the star, with 13 points, and they win by 2.
4 rebounds, an assist, a steal, a block as well. He stuffed it all over the place. Really took that team on his back. Good support from Paesi as well as Dudamino and Evans, but in the end, he carried that team. As we take a look at the Chemist warehouse stats, shooting the ball well enough. The Taranaki Airs defense locked down late. See that rebound advantage, and they forced some turnovers on the Airs. Nice job enforcing their will on the defensive end, getting to the line. All in all, a very hard-fought game that they deserve to win.
Good contest, 70 points in that one. The Saints get home by 2. It's the appetizer, of course, because coming up next, Sal's NBL action. 2 of the best teams we're going to see running around in season 2024. The Saints in the Airs after the break will take it back to 2023. Some of the best bits between these 2 teams. We'll see you soon for the Sal's NBL.
highlight screen for the Toyota video. Saints family, welcome back to TSB Arena for the best show in town. Let's finish the weekend the right way by making some noise for the Stars. They're the 12-time South NBL champions. How? Who's open? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the court the one and only Taranaki.
Basketball is a movie, and every game is a blockbuster. E for excitement, entertainment, energy, and epic.
Basketball here, Casey Frank, welcome to you. Really looking forward to this one.
Well, thanks for having me, Justin. Always great to be back in Wellington. I got a little to do with a couple banners up here, but a packed crowd, and what is really, to me, the matchup of the round right now. Two teams that are playing great basketball, and a bit of a conflict in styles in terms of the offensive efficiency against the defensive efficiency.
Well, how about this? There's the QR code. You can scan that. It's free and fun. Sells pizzas up for grabs.
Is just geo-targeted to Wellington? We got no Taranaki Airs fans anywhere. I like the Saints. They're playing well, but I got to say, 8-2 there. I'm leaning the Saints myself. I think they might get a sneaker win tonight.
Come on, Airs fans, get involved. At the moment, the viewers are going with the Saints. Been a busy round 4. It always is in the Sal's NBL. Let's have a look at what's happened. The Giants at home. The Bulls, big winners. They're 4-0 at the moment. The Sharks, there's problems there. The Hawks and the Rams on the road. They beef up. They're bigger. They're stronger.
They're bigger and stronger, and it's been a week of bigger, stronger teams beating up on little guys. Not a lot of close games, as we see the fight earlier today, dispatching the Sharks and the battle of the bottom. The fight getting straight out that a little bit, but the Saints Airs, this could be the closest grand of the round.
Sharks, by the way, their worst ever start in the history of the club in the Sal's NBL. Sky Broadband Rapid League, the Saints got a win earlier tonight by 2. That was a thriller. The Giants, though, leading the way.
The Giants playing very good basketball. Everybody else chasing them right now.
Let's have a look at the Sal's NBL ladder. Saints and the Airs 2v4. Long way to go until the business end of the season, but we're going to learn a lot tonight.
We are, and the Saints, they want to keep track with the Bulls up top, who's playing great basketball. A little surprised, I think, that they're 4-0. I am. The Bulls certainly aren't. They're happy about that. But everybody trying to keep touch distance with that top 6, top 7 right now.
Is the lid off at the Stockyard?
It must be. It must be.
Well, the Airs are in town. They are one of the teams to beat in season 2024. They've recruited so well. They are missing Mitch McCarron, though, tonight. Here's the starters.
Mitch McCarron stepping out of that lineup does hurt most teams, but with Flynn Cameron stepping in, Tobias Cameron, a strong guard, is basically taking his spot in that starting lineup.
Sam Froling, the 24-year-old Aussie, averaging 25 points a game, 15 rebounds as well. 5 years now with the Illawarra Hawks in the Aussie NBL. He is a star.
He's a load, man. He can do it all. He can shoot the ball with a soft touch, great footwork in the post, and he's still my pick for the MVP of the season.
Let's have a chat with him. Here's Sam Froling.
Well, Sam, big game against the Wellington Saints and coming up against a big opponent in Tohi Smith-Milner, who shoots the ball very well. When you're playing a guy who can shoot the ball to that level, does it change your approach at all as a defender?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you got to close him out a little tighter, but I've played against Tohi for a while, so I feel like I've got the scout on him pretty good.
And then against the Saints themselves, a high-paced team. They really like to shoot the ball, one of the highest three-point rates in the competition. What do you guys hope to take away or limit to give the Airs a better chance to win tonight?
Yeah, I mean, they've got some talented guys, especially in that starting five that all shoot the ball really well. So, you know, that's a big part for us, stopping that three ball, making them get in the paint, and, you know, come meet us big fellas at the rim.
Sam Froling, look out for him tonight. Hey, here's something new, the game MVP. You can vote on that tonight, a little bit later on in the game. We're going to see them play first, of course.
I don't know, you could go worse than just choosing Sam Froling right off the bat.
Well, he'll be right in the mix, you would think. What about this man, Tohi Smith-Milner? He's leading the way, of course, with the Saints. Let's have a look at the starters tonight for the home team. They're at full strength.
They are, and it's been a while since we've seen that. They've been excellent offensively. The question is, can this team start playing with a bit of defense? Lat Mayen, Isaiah Liafa, Hiram Harris, they have a lot to do with that end of the court.
They're on the southern swing last week, of course. They came home 1-1 from that, went down to the Nuggets. We spoke about Tohi Smith-Milner. He's having a wonderful season. He looks in great shape. He's just signed a one-year deal with Brisbane in the Aussie NBL. How about these stats, though?
Fantastic. The efficiency is what's so important, I think. And he looks in great shape. At times, though, he can get a little bit heavy, but he's certainly not like that right now. The way he's playing as a fulcrum for the offensive end, not just as a shooter and a rebounder, but as a passer, he draws so much attention, can find those other guys. I'd like to see him utilized a little bit more in that respect.
He's got that all-round game, hasn't he?
He certainly does. You know what he can do, it, and the size of the man. He is one of the few players in this competition that can stand up physically to Sam Froling.
Well, let's go and have a chat with him. Here's Tohi Smith-Milner.
Well, Tohi coming into a big game against a big player who's been playing very well in Sam Froling. What do you hope to do to take away his strengths in tonight's game and lessen his effectiveness as you guys try and get this dub?
I don't think it's so much what we're trying to take away, it's just trying to limit him to what he can do. He's an amazing player, but we've got some things in place that hopefully can limit him on what he can do.
Coming up against the Taranaki Airs, who are playing very well defensively this season. Of course, the Saints, a high-powered offense. What are you guys trying to impose your will on the game? What's it going to look like if things are going well for the Saints offensively early in this one?
High pace. I think teams have noticed that lately. Our fitness level hasn't been quite up to par as of late, but we're slowly progressing through that. And I think a lot of threes as well, but hopefully we can balance it out with a lot of threes as well as a lot of paint touches.
Looking forward to seeing Tohi Smith-Milner in action tonight. The Chemist Warehouse head-to-head. And look at that key clash. That's a juicy matchup as well.
Yeah, and it certainly is. It's some strength against strength. The Airs probably the best defensive team in the competition right now. The Saints on that short list, the best offenses. Who's going to be able to impose their will? The pace. The Saints want quick. The Airs want a little bit more half court. You see both teams really pass the ball well. And Ben Air against Flynn Cameron's going to be interesting. Should have been Mitch McCarron, but switching these guys around, they're also very well matched up. Cameron's got the size on him. Can he impose his will physically on Ben Air, or will his quickness end up winning out and he can find some space for those three-point shots?
Yeah, Flynn Cameron slotted straight in on debut last week, 18 points, and he's going to be such a key figure for this Airs team in season 2024.
Absolutely. It's not just what he does offensively, but I think defensively he can really provide pressure at that point of attack, harass point guards. He's got great size for a guard, but he's got excellent quickness as well. A natural lefty that makes him a little bit more difficult to guard. You know, it's tough to figure out when a defender, you get a couple of cheap baskets just for being a left-hander.
And playing basketball with his brother as well, Flynn and Tobias together on the court for the Airs this season. Coin officials looking after the whistles here for this all-important Sunday night fixture. Melanie O'Connor, Callum Welch and Sam Pan. And I've got a feeling we are going to see these two teams run it deep into the final six. They certainly are two of the best rosters.
And I'm interested to see who imposes their will on this game. We know the Saints. They run, they shoot threes. They want to press that pace all the time, put so much pressure. Taranaki, they don't mind running, but they're so good in the half court. They've really been able to grind people out in the half court. And with the size they have at every position, that could be an advantage for them today. So it's going to be interesting to see what strategy for which team sort of gets that upper hand early, and if we have some counters on the back of that as well.
Speaking of new contracts in Australia, Isaiah Liafa headed to Sydney.
Big signing for him. I think he's going to do great on the Gorge. You know, what he can do defensively sits right into what Gorgon likes as a coach. Sydney was missing some of that toughness last year. You know, they wanted those team guys that were committed to the cause, and Isaiah Liafa is exactly that, a big loss for the Breakers in my opinion.
We mentioned the three-point shooting for the Saints. They are #1 in the league for 3 points made. They go at over 13 per game, and importantly, 1 of every 2 shots they take comes from outside the arc. Have a look at this. The Saints still leading the way on the poll. There's the QR code. Win yourself some pizzas. Get involved. I am very, very surprised by this because I think the Airs are a massive chance tonight.
Well, of course, no Mitch McCarron. Of course, I don't know if we mentioned, but he's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame at Metro State with a couple other decent players.
Congrats.
Mark Worthington and Luke Kendall, former Boomers as well. So those 3. But without him here in the lineup, what effect is it? Because he is such a good, pure point guard for the squad, getting everybody else involved. This will be a slightly different Airs team, and the fan voters recognize that.
Strap yourselves in wherever you're watching throughout New Zealand and right around the world. It's the NZNBL closing game of round 4 from the capital in Wellington. We're underway and the battle has begun. It'll be the visitors with the opening possession. In yellow, the Airs. Here's Flynn Cameron. First shot, Tobias Cameron misses. Loose ball picked up by Hiram Harris. Just keeps it in.
Just somehow finds the angle. Did not have a lot of options there, but found Mayan eventually.
Yeah. Smith-Milner, Liafa back inside. Tohi Smith-Milner fouled on the way. Big step to the basket. He's off to the Chemist Warehouse.
Yeah, covered a lot of space. After that catch, Liafa drops him in. Tough ankle to get that pass in, but really nicely passed. No contact there whatsoever. Flynn Cameron just takes a swing at it and misses, but it looked like a foul, so he got called for a foul.
Unlucky. In the books for his first personal foul, Tohi Smith-Milner at the coloured stripe.
And that's the kind of foul that just drives a player crazy, because 30 seconds in, not a lot of contact. It's gone against him. He's going to have to center himself mentally and not get involved, because if he gets a second one early, it's a big problem for Taranaki.
Yeah, they're weaker in the backcourt tonight, aren't they, without McCarron?
But they do have one, their own Arakawa coming off the bench. What a luxury it is to have him.
Expect to see a bit of him tonight. Here's Elijah Mini on Lat Mayan, taking contact. Clean hands from Mayan.
And Elijah Mini's a guy I think needs to step up for Taranaki in the absence of Mitch McCarron.
Liafa, step back, left wing. Oh, Mayan just finishes it off.
Hiram Harris surrounded by 3 gold jerseys. He gets that hand to it, knocks it to Lat Mayan, who gets that easy finish.
Good start for the Saints tonight. Full house, daunting place for visiting team. Sam Froling, his first drive to the basket.
Well, Elijah Mini a little upset about the Pellegrini call, but I like that drive by Sam Froling. When I spoke about his skill set, this is some of the stuff I'm speaking about. He has the ability to put the ball on the floor from out there, the strength to take the contact, clearly get the finish, but soft hands as well, can finish anywhere.
25 points, 15 rebounds a game. Hard to believe that this man, Sam Froling, is still 24 years of age. Recently selected in the Boomers long list for the Paris Olympics.
And you know, as deep and strong as that Boomers team is, he is still a shot, especially to make that long list team. They're cutting it down to 16 first, so he could miss some time with the Airs this year.
Yeah, it looks like he'll be missing 3 games at least later in the year. Smith-Milner, good hold up to get around Froling.
Nice board, Mini coming over to take that away from Hiram Harris. Got to be gang rebounds all day for both squads.
Early stages. And off the ball here, Foul will be on Lat Mayen, but off the ball, Smith Milner and Froling tangling up. That is a heavy-duty matchup tonight.
Gonna be a battle. Lat Mayen not super pleased with that foul.
Here's Cameron underneath air on the reverse.
That's tough. I mean, no angle on that one, but that's that natural leftiness. You expect guys to go back to the right hand, but he didn't need to because he's that lefty.
Mayen dumps it off underneath. Smart play, Hiram Harris.
The Saints team is becoming more and more familiar with one another, and you can see that comfort level rising on those interior passes like that.
Cameron again taking it to Ben Air. Tobias Cameron, Froling had it, lost it, and he's committed a foul as well.
Well, Sam Froling, he wants the initial grab, but that second effort, body all over Isaiah Liafa, who, if he keeps going out cleanly, probably doesn't get that whistle, but because he stumbles a bit, there's the call. Nice offense once again from the Airs, and Sam Froling, too much body there. He's just got to let that one go, especially now that he's got that first foul.
A couple of fouls each way for these two teams. Saints by 3. Liafa is fouled. He'll go to the Chemist Warehouse for 3.
100%.
Well, I saw the way that Liafa sort of flicked the leg around to get that one up, and I wasn't sure if it was because the contact was there early or not. We had this straight-on angle, and take another look at it. Nice handoff, excellent spacing underneath, and you just flicks the toe there. You see, he just gets his knee involved. Not a lot of contact, but that is one thing that Isaiah Liafa is so good at. He can stop on the head of a needle for that pull-up jump shot. You chase him so hard coming off those screens. Does not leave the defender a lot of options.
And he's got that quick release as well, hasn't he? Davison in the books for his first foul. Here is Isaiah Liafa making jam at the Chemist Warehouse stripe, and that lead 5. Early days. Davison has had a wonderful start to the season. Stepping back, creates some space. Harris. Air. Oh, just lost a handle on it. Liafa was the target. Now all of a sudden the Airs Davison.
Oh, just lovely pass by Tobias Cameron and great footwork by Carlin Davidson to recognize what he had to do.
There's that quick release. Isaiah Liafa.
Well, had a lot of space in that semi-transition because of the way that the floor got unbalanced. He took advantage of it with the triple.
And we know they're going to hit the 3 ball. Number 1 in the comp. Great pass, Davison to Mini.
Carlin Davidson is passing the ball really well tonight, making extra passes, early passes, and that one wasn't early or extra, but still beautiful.
Sam McKinnon pacing the sidelines for the Airs. What a setup. Oh, Harris just rimming out.
Get in the wall!
Froling now.
It's like this matchup down low. Good double by Torrey Smith-Milner.
They move the ball well. It ends with Flynn Cameron for 3.
Beautiful ball movement there by Taranaki, whipping that ball around, making sure it gets through a lot of hands before finishing with Cameron.
Had a big season, of course, with Melbourne United. Ben Air for 3. Oh, big baskets both ends.
Excellent recognition there by Hiram Harris, kicking it back to Air after getting it, not looking to the weak side. And Ben Air with the quick trigger.
Hot start both ways tonight. Cameron firing away. Liafa up and about. Ben Air, he can't convert.
He'd love to have that one back plenty of time. Nobody had his number whatsoever. So much space.
Geez, Isaiah Liafa's come out with a head of steam tonight. Froling against Harris. Harris just held his ground.
Saints playing very physically. I wonder if the whistle's going to stay this way for this long.
There he is again.
Elijah Mini and Lat Mayen getting into it right now. There's something going on off the ball with those two.
Timeout. Taranaki Airs. Isaiah Liafa, the star of the opening minutes tonight. 8 points for him. And he is on fire.
Well, he's a really good shooter, but more than good, he's streaky. When he hits one, you know he's going to look for that next one, that next 2 or 3 times down the court. The Airs did not have that in the scouting report, and that's why Isaiah Liafa has 8 points.
Well, the Cameron Bros, they're back together. They're playing basketball, and they're having fun. Let's catch up with Tobias and Flynn. Casey caught up with them before tonight's game.
Well, I'm here with the Cameron brothers, two young men I've known since a very long time ago when they were a little bit smaller and I was a little bit skinnier. But now, Tobias, you were the first of the brothers to play professional basketball. Before you were playing with Finn, did you have any advice for him as he was coming out of college and starting his professional career?
Really just stay being him. I mean, he came out guns blazing in the last game, and this was his first game for the Taranaki Ears. Really proud of him, how he's handled himself, and yeah, can't ask for more.
We can always ask more, but Flynn, coming in, playing with your older brother must be pretty special. Your first professional season in Sal's. What's it been like playing in a game with your brother that you've been playing against for so long?
It's definitely no feeling like it. You know, just always been the older brother, always watching over me, always had that leadership role of him. And it's just awesome, just, you know, him taking me under his wing and just, you know, from the get-go, yeah.
Well, last question. Between your dad and your mom, which one's tougher? Anybody?
Mom.
Yeah, sorry, Dad.
Oh, appreciate it. You heard it here first. PC, don't get mad at me for that question, but Janelle, you're welcome.
Oh, what an absolute ripper.
Ben Air, physical. Look at the physicality the Saints are playing with. They haven't played defense like this for 40 minutes yet this season. We've seen them in stretches. Probably their best game of the year was against the Tuatara in game 1, but they've been letting teams off the hook at times. Right now, they are all over the ball, just playing it really physically, really enforcing their will on it.
And they're up against the best defensive team in the competition tonight, the Airs, only giving up 72 a game.
Might have something to do with that 55 they got against Hilders.
That certainly brought the percentage down. Froling will finish this one off. Rakawa is into the game.
As is Quentin Bailey, missed that layup, but Sam Froling able to get the offensive rebound putback.
Ben Levy also out there for the Saints. Here's the man to stop. Liafa feeling it. Sends it down to Mayan. Just runs straight into Davison, who bodies up. That's his second.
He just got caught out of position. He was worried about that three-point shot, which you have to be with the Saints. 52% of their shots are from behind the arc, and then he closes out short, and he tries to drop that shoulder. That's where the foul is.
And it's a foul every day of the week as well. Here's Harris. Ben Levy on Froling. Tough matchup, does well off the glass.
Good, strong move there, getting into the body of the taller, longer Sam Froling to take away his shot blocking ability and give the Saints an early 7-point lead.
Midway through the first, hope you're enjoying it. Big clash to end round 4. Davison, corner, 3, misses everything. Harris just stepped on the line.
And that's going to leave 7 seconds on the shot clock. They're saying he never had possession of it, and I think that's the right call. So nice offensive movement, but I think the Saints are happy with Carlin Davidson taking that 3 instead of some of the other guys out there on the perimeter.
Oh, the pass, a little bit loose to Rakawa. Goes underneath to Bailey on the reverse.
Thought he got a little happy with the steps there, but is able to not travel, get the finish, and the interior passing for the Airs, where they're having their best effect right now.
Brings it back to 5.
Keep it moving, keep it moving.
Ben Levy just holds it up in the corner. Opens up, Liafa, Mayan, he should finish off. Nice feathery touch.
Good job by Mayan moving into that spot to make himself available. Liafa looked like he was looking the opposite way. That got cut off, but still found a man.
Lynn Cameron does well, doesn't get the roll. He'll have to do the work from the Chemist Warehouse.
Well, excellent drive. Quick attacks off these on balls, just finding enough space. That whistle called on Ben Levy. That time around, Cameron will head to the Chemist Warehouse strike for 2. Try and cut it with a 7-point lead as we take another look at the Liafa pass. Look at that. Gets up, looking down there at Harris, and somehow eyes in the side of his head to find man for the finish.
Cameron drops the first. Earlier today, the 5 took down the Sharks by 15. Been a bad start to the season for the Sharks, 0-6. Been a good start for the Saints. Up by 5. Liafa has had his fingerprints all over this one, and it continues.
Nico Hill was not prepared for that rejection of the on-ball screen there. Completely loses Liafa by denying it, hitting that mid-range jumper.
He's got 10. Matching up now on Flynn Cameron. Good cover provided by Bailey. Opened it up, another triple.
Well, they're daring him to shoot it by going under that screen, and he will take that. He has got his eye locked in early.
Mayan inside. Dougal Meter, corner. Ben Levy, 3 of his own. No.
Fortunate were the Airs there. They lost a couple of players on the cuts. Ended up with an open look.
Now Quentin Bailey. Return serve. Flynn Cameron offers it up. And the farmer says thank you.
I would not call that the strength of his game, but he milked that one for 3, getting out behind the arc and finding the space.
I see what you did there. Yeah, I like it. Back to 1.
Oh,
and
Nico
that one,
Hill.
yeah, just too deep for Elijah Mini.
Unfortunate there. I mean, great break, this job. Can't drop his head though, young fella. Sometimes you make mistakes. You just got to play through them. The Airs have done well to fight their way back into this ball game, but obviously have to take care of the basketball.
Yeah, and they've forced Zico Coronel into a timeout here. He wants to have a chat with 2:49 left to play in the opening quarter. It's back to 1. Let's go down and sneak in and have a listen to Zico.
This was Colin Davidson here. We are hugging him. We should have been in that wall. Yes, we want to beast it, but he gets middle. Could have ran right into the wall, but we're not there. If he does beast and this guy plays the pocket, you'll be there on the pocket. We don't need to worry about the non-shooter here, right? Then transition score where we don't get matched up. Jam, who guarded you. We tried to cross-match, QB, 3 ball. And that's just lucky. We've got to be more solid in D-trans. Let's go out.
Zico Coronel with the instructions for the Saints. Chemist Warehouse stats. Flynn Cameron has 10 points for the Airs. Isaiah Liafa has 10 of his own as well.
The thing that's most intriguing to me is both teams right now 3 for 6 from the 3-point line. Coming into this game, the Saints first in the competition in 3-point field goal rate, shooting 52% of their shots from deep. Coming into this game, the Taranaki Airs were next to last in 3-point rate. So they've certainly upped that today without Mitch McCarron.
Good vision there of Flynn Cameron and Quentin Bailey working well together. A 3 ball each, and we're back to 1. This is what we came in expecting from these two. Ben Levy had the better of Mini.
Well, good recognition by Ben Levy there. He's got Elijah Mini on his hip, and he just says, all right, well, if you're going to be on my hip there, I don't need to initiate offense. I'll just go take this layup. The late contest, too much activity. Mini gets the foul. Ben Levy gets the free throws from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
And I like the fact that the coin officials let that play out as well, rewarding Ben Levy.
And it's been a luxury for the Saints lately as Ben Levy misses 2. To bring an import the last couple of years off the bench, it is such a luxury to have, to be able to lean on that kind of talent, not in your starting 5.
Rakawa, Mini, been a quiet start for him. Let's see what he can do here. Took contact, puts it down.
Well, Marie Dulumita there got probably lucky not to get the foul up top, but turns out unlucky because Elijah Mini rips through and shows his strength on this rack. Attack to the rack. Mini pumped up, and this is a guy who hasn't really been asked to do a lot just yet, but a very talented player. And I really do think that he's going to be one of the guys who steps up in the absence of McCarron. There's going to be some more put onto his shoulders, and he's got the skills to carry it.
Averages 15 points a game, 29-year-old out of Pennsylvania. And he converts from the Chemist Warehouse. He does have a lot of international experience too, Kay. Switzerland, England, Iraq, Venezuela, Uruguay.
Oh, you're a good guy too, Justin. Oh, sorry, I misunderstood that.
Thank you. Turnover. No, Ben Levy wins it back. Just too much on it. Airs out by 2. It's been a nice little comeback. Mini fires from deep. Rebound. And there's a little bit of a push there.
Big job by Nico Hill. Well, I mentioned before the timeout that he had dropped his head, that but he has to stay in it because he's going to be counted. He's out there on the court, and what does he do? He comes out, he doesn't take quick shots, but he works on the glass, hustles his way into a play, and Dougal Meter gets that whistle, and it's going to be a quick stop for him after 2 quick fouls on back-to-back possessions.
This is going to put Nico Hill to the coloured stripe. 24 years of age, out of Opunaki High School. Had 11 points in the Sky Broadband Rapid League earlier tonight, top scorer for the Airs.
Was unable to get that victory home for him because of the great play of Josh Taranaki.
Yeah, what a thriller that was. If you're just joining us, the Saints winning the Rapid League game by 2. 36-34. 1 converted from the Chemist Warehouse stripe, margin at 3. Plenty of time left in this first quarter. Ben Levy.
Well, that looks like part of the scout. They're giving him up that look to help off in the middle, but you can't give him that much space. There's a difference between forcing a guy to shoot and letting him shoot. And when you have that much space off, he could just line that one up and launch it. Then Levi has come out and played really well here in the first quarter off the bench.
Malik Ben Levy. Nice start for him tonight, settling into life in Wellington. And there's been a foul out of all of that as well, because
it was on the inbound.
Yeah, Rakawa has walked the length of the floor.
Neither team shooting great from the stripe just yet, leaving points out there early.
And he converts. So the Airs take the lead back. Harris just getting himself into this contest. Air to Harris. They team up again.
Good, quick, brisk offense. Nice pass by Ben Air there, and a tough finish by Hiram Harris in traffic.
They've looked good together, Ben Air and Hiram Harris, so far this season. A real solid understanding. Nico Hill pulls up the dribble. Look at Harris, determined. He's a bulldog. Ben Levy comes up with it. They're on here. Pilcher to finish.
He's down with some type of injury. Looked like his ankle was hurt. Aggressive defensively. Hiram Harris all over that interior pass. As Nico Hill just not strong enough with the basketball. And he's going to head back to the bench now. As Froling and Flynn Cameron check back in.
And maybe Elijah Minnie just slipped on the floor there after the bodies went sliding through. Let's have a look again. Look at Harris just getting after it.
Oh no, it's Hiram Harris coming down on his ankle. Yeah. So unfortunate it probably wasn't worse.
Minnie still out there. Froling wants to attack Toy Smith-Milner. Ben Levy just moved away, came in to help out, then left.
Well, he thought that the position was there, but he didn't know that Sam Froling, a natural lefty, that's the shoulder he wants to go to.
Harris backs it out. Smith-Milner from deep.
Oh. Well, he's been playing very well, and his eye is in from behind the arc. Those wide open looks, he'll take all the way back to the circle.
Saints by 4. Shot clock inside the game clock. Minnie on the drive, underneath, and turns it over.
Man, not a contact for Elijah Minnie in the air after he dropped that one off. I don't know how there's not some kind of whistle there. He got hammered. Good defense rotating over to make that a difficult finish. What initially looked like an easy finish, but Elijah Minnie just a little the worse for wear as we take another look at the pass out to Toy Smith-Milner. Everybody worried about Ben Air. Got to worry about the big fella.
He's got great range, hasn't he?
And then on the drive, you see that, like that contact there, that's a foul.
Yeah, no doubt.
I just don't, you got to call that. Even though he's losing the basketball, he's losing it because of that contact. Unfortunate for Minnie on that.
Slow to get up as well. Bangs and bruises in this first quarter for Elijah Minnie. Harris, getting up, Smith-Milner. No whistle though. And a quarter time, what a contest tonight in the Sal's NBL. Strap yourselves in. It's a Sunday night belter, and the Saints lead it by 4.
Number
No mai hoki mai, welcome back to the capital tonight. What a showdown this is, the Saints and the Airs, just 4 between it. And hey, how about this? You tonight, wherever you are, sitting, standing, walking, running, you got a chance to vote for your game MVP. There's the QR code. You can scan that and have your say. Sam McKinnon, coach of the Taranaki Airs, great to have you with us. Welcome to Wellington. What did you make of that first quarter?
They can shoot the ball well, just like that. So, yeah, that's now 6 of 9 from 3. Got to do a better job of defending them from the perimeter and not speeding them up on offense. Our D-trans needs to be better, but pretty good spot. We're scoring enough points, just got to fix up the defense.
And on that defensive side, are you worried about the points scored, or, you know, with the Saints being such a fast-paced offense and pushing the pace, and coming into this game, you guys had the lowest scoring defense in the competition. Are you worried about it being this high scoring, or are you okay with this kind of style?
I'd like them to not shoot as well, Casey, to be honest. But yeah, they're a great team. Like it's a great league, and there's some really talented players here. Benny can shoot the ball well, and we're probably giving them a few looks that we shouldn't have. So paying attention to scout, we can hopefully slow this pace down.
Appreciate your time, Sam. Always great to speak to our coaches in the NZNBL. Best of luck for the remainder of the game. Sam McKinnon, coach of the Taranaki Airs. I've got to tell you, I hate going to the coaches and
right when they make a bucket?
Just as you ask him the first question.
I kind of appreciate it because I like to see them hold in that stifling play defense.
Man, happens every time. He'll be happy with that though. Flynn Cameron from the corner.
Beautiful play off the baseline, out of bounds. Nice screen, getting him that wide open look before Ben Air can actually contest.
Smith Milner off the floor as well with a couple of fouls. Liafa, what an opening quarter for him. Flicks it out. Mayan for 3. Rebound. Cameron of the Flynn variety and just loses a handle on it.
We'll try to do a little bit too much. Had Daron Arukawa there in the corner, but instead shot fake to him. Looked like it kind of got knocked out, but just loses it. I actually thought from that angle, it looked like that man knocked it out of his hands, but not the way the officiating crew saw it. How often balls go straight down like that without getting hit?
Just looking here, Saints playing the Hawks on Thursday night here in the capital. Anzac Day, 2 games coming up in the NZNBL for Anzac Day. And there's a whistle. It's going to be against Urakawa.
That is a late whistle with the grab. Was that on the box out against Hiram Harris? 2 teammates last year, of course, with Hawke's Bay. So a bit of familiarity. Not the type that breeds contempt, though.
I mean, that's what they remade.
Ben Levy to Harris. Wanted to go back to Ben Air, does that now. Here's the Australian point guard. Inside, outside, through hands. Harris for 3. And Ben Air keeps it alive.
Yeah, this is a long possession for the Saints. Up 4 points. This could be a real turning point in the first half.
Well, Mayan wanted it in the corner. Getting up, Sam Froling rejects him.
Beautiful block on the move. Tough to do for the big fella.
Look out. Cameron, Froling, had it, lost it. Oh, the Airs, get it back. Comedy of errors.
Comedy of hustle, baby. There ain't no errors out there, just working hard. Flynn Cameron a couple of times has held on to the ball. Probably needs to give that up earlier.
Pop it! Move, move!
Harris. Froling just sagging off. Air fires from deep. Getting after it, Flynn Cameron, good rebound.
He's rebounding very well from the guard position. That's already his 3rd of the game.
What can he create here? A tall black now, of course, pulls back. Does very, very well, Flynn Cameron.
Well, just got to that spot. Ben Levy gave him a little bit too much space, and with that high release, no effect. 15 points for Cameron on 71% shooting right now.
Had 18 on debut last week.
Just 7 shots for that.
Again, they're happy for Hiram Harris to shoot.
You can force a guy to shoot, but you can't let him shoot. Hiram Harris, he doesn't shoot a great percentage, but if you give him that much time, he has the ability to knock him down.
No defense anywhere near him. Tobias Cameron with strength.
Wow, that's a big move there against the longer left man. Chucking the shoulder through into the body to take away his shot blocking ability.
All about your vote and the game MVP tonight. There's plenty of candidates early in this one. Ben Levy on Froling. Strong.
With the same thing Cameron did on the other edge. Just drop that shoulder into the chest of the shot blocking, an opportunity that takes away their ability to contest.
Basket for basket early in the second. Cameron searching. Turns it over, looking back for Froling. Harris did well to air to Mayan. Oh, left it short.
He went with some power, but was denied by the orange rim.
And now Froling back the other way.
Froling wants it swung over to the other side so he can get it in the post, but now there's a bit too much action over there.
Flynn Cameron picks it up. He shoots.
Tackle down low. Foul on Lat Man, who picks up, believe that's his second. And it is.
Humpy jumps, has a bit of a wry grin. Let's have a look at the replay here. Mayan just backing back and that arm going around the shoulder.
The left arm into the face of Cameron, but Tobias Cameron grabbed him by the hip and pulled him down at the same time. So 2 wrongs, that's made a right for the Airs.
Lat Mayan was involved in a little bit of an early skirmish tonight.
What? Lat Mayan?
Yeah.
He's got a knack for being involved in things.
Was involved in one with Ty Webster last week, and Ty Webster suspended for a week.
Illegal screen calling on Ben as Flynn Cameron wide open. Wasn't called from the official close. On the far side, Melanie O'Connor apparently checking it out and seeing it there.
Hands on a beast and shove the shit out of it.
Ben Ayres just...
I didn't see exactly what happened on it, but Ben Ayres was, protecting the family jewels.
He's having a chat with Sam Froling at the moment. There's a couple of smiles in there, I think.
No, it wasn't that smile. It was like, there was a question, did you hit me?
Margin at 5. Liafa again getting involved on that turn off Harris is fouled. And there's a bit of spice out there at the moment.
Well, Taranaki and Wellington, there's always a little something in it. You ever see Tobias Cameron get the head, good whistle there. You got a challenge without getting that contact, easy call. But these two teams, even back in the day when Taranaki wasn't quite as good as they are now, always would show up to play against Wellington, who was quite often the more talented team. And there's always been fire in these matchups. The Taranaki's always found a way, and now on equal footing talent-wise, it's no different.
15 tonight for Liafa, shooting at 80%.
2 tall black potential starting guards putting their hands up early.
That's all you got. Yeah, Margin jumps up. Great crowd in attendance here tonight. 12 championships and 39 seasons for the Saints. Mayan with the foul.
I think, is that Mayan or Hiram Harris on the shot? Yeah, it's Hiram Harris.
Yeah.
Well, Sam Froling, when he sees that size advantage with Joey Smith-Milner out of the game, if they're going to try and put Hiram Harris on him, he just wants to get to his spot. There you see he closes the space there. That's why the whistle came up, and Hiram Harris picks up his first personal foul.
Froling, first one is good. 2 of 3 from the Chemist Warehouse tonight.
Well, foul trouble for the Airs, just Carlin Davidson, but it's big foul trouble for him. He's got 3. But on the other side, we got 2 fouls for Mayan, 2 fouls for Dugomita, 2 fouls for Tohi Smith-Milner as well.
I haven't seen a lot of Carlin Davidson tonight. Here's Harris taking on Froling. Everyone just lets these 2 guns go to work.
That's a lot of space. When somebody's got a live dribble underneath the basket like that, you're asking a lot of the big fella to stay with them. The Saints extend the lead to 7.
Well, that was almost like a cage fight. Just let those 2 battle it away. Cameron in the corner. Liafa comes up with it. Here come the Saints with speed. Pulls up early from deep.
Nice outlet there by Cameron, starting the fast break opportunity. Beautiful pass by Froling.
To Mini. Runs the lane well, Elijah Mini.
That's the first time the Airs have given the ball up early on a fast break, led to an instant opportunity in transition.
Midway through the second. Again, Liafa off Harris.
A lot of steps on that catch. Be pretty lucky not to get called for travel there, but Isaiah Liafa really feeling it. 18 points right now with that kind of space coming off of it. He can pretty much has his pick of how he wants to attack.
4 triples for this man tonight, Isaiah Liafa, and again working with Hiram Harris. We've seen it a few times. No hesitation.
Well, he's got his eye in. When he's feeling it like this, he's always going to be looking shot first, and the Taranaki Airs have to adjust their defensive plans on him to make up for it.
Let's go down and listen in to the Taranaki Airs with Aussie coach Sam McKinnon.
Gets downhill, switch that, all right? Automatic hustle if he gets downhill. But this time, get him directional, all right? We're okay offensively. He's got to start to get through some stuff. So let's go this first play down. Early third side flick down this side of the floor. Sam, you see that drag Elijah, Bias, Nico, all right? So we come, run it, shift it, come back. Little short roll here, Sam. Play to this mid post here. Tobias spot up on the weak side. Elijah spot up on the weak side. So step up on the third side. Here we go.
What a player he was back in the day, slamming Sam McKinnon. I'll tell you what he would like new to New Zealand. He'd like one of these, the large cheese pizza from Sal's, just $25. That's this week's special. I reckon he'd go one of them.
He's a pizza fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to have something to do with a couple of pizza franchises over in Australia.
Did he?
Won't mention those ones, but we'll mention the Sal's because he could compare and contrast, and I think Sal's will come out on top.
Sunday night dinner taken care of with thanks to Sal's authentic New York pizza. 8-point margin. So the Airs with some work to do. Hope you're enjoying it. Ooh, Ben Ayre so close. Good matchup with Flynn Cameron. Not sure that pass was intended for Froling. He'll take it anyway over the top of Harris. Cop the knock down the arm.
Second foul on Hiram Harris there. It may not have been for Sam Froling, but it's never a bad decision to go to Sam Froling. And I like him at that elbow. He can shoot it, he can put it on the ball for one bounce like that and get right where he wants to be. And look at the crowd he draws every time he goes to the basket. As this game goes on, drawing those defenders and kicking it out would be key.
We mentioned the Boomers camp earlier, Casey. He'll head to Australia, I think June 25. He'll miss at least 3 games, and if he is selected for the Boomers to go to Paris, he won't be back for the rest of the season.
It's going to be tough, and especially tough, I think, not just for Taranaki, but for all the teams across the league with Tall Blacks, because there's going to be some time missed as they attempt to do their qualification for the Olympics as well.
85% shooter from the Chemist Warehouse. Ben Ayre, no, he didn't keep that alive. Froling just missed both.
Well, free throw's not going well right now. Saints at 66%. Taranaki at 62. Both teams need to lock in on the fundamentals right now. 6 turnovers for the Airs, 4 for Wellington.
Froling, patience. Now he gets busy on Harris again, over the top. Just doesn't get the roll.
You're happier him going to that right shoulder for the fadeaway than to the other, or to the left shoulder for the fadeaway than the other way for the hook.
Yeah, Harris again teaming up. Ben Levy, not sure that he expected it.
Really displaced many on that move.
Here's the danger man, Liafa. No, Froling did well.
Hill did a pretty good job there to stick with Liafa and contest without fouling at the same time.
Here's Tobias Cameron.
3rd foul on that man on that curl, and what great pace Tobias Cameron comes off. Because he attacks it so quickly on this handoff, he gets the upper jump, turns that corner. That man, I think, caught a little bit by surprise by the speed of that. And Tobias Cameron has been very good and efficient early in this one. Now 4 points.
Legs 11, the 2 number 11s. Going head to head. So we'll bring it back to 5. Plenty of time still to play in the second quarter. And he does well, Tobias Cameron.
Pace has slowed a little bit this last couple of minutes as the defense is starting to knuckle down and find better position, especially on that weak side help.
Saints back here on Thursday night against the Hawks. Harris likes the matchup off the glass.
The Saints love that play. When Hiram Harris is dribbling the ball up court and you've got that overload to one side, you have to send some help early because otherwise he's going to get the bucket on the drive.
The Airs head to Taronga next week to take on the Phi. Stepping on the sideline there by the look of it.
These unforced errors. That's turnover number 7 for Taranaki. They're shooting 54% from the field right now. The Saints 53. Anytime you're not getting the shot up, you're doing your team a disservice.
Timeout in this one. The Airs trail by 7. Chemist Warehouse stats leading scorers tonight. Isaiah Liafa has 18 for the Saints. Hiram Harris now up to 11 and 6 rebounds and 6 assists. Look out. Say it, Casey. Here we go.
Triple-double watch as we take a look at the early favorites for game MVP. Liafa Harris, no surprise, they're up there. Flynn Cameron also getting a bit of that.
Sam Froling, just 7 points, 5 rebounds in the game so far. Are you happy with this at the moment, the votes?
Makes sense to me. I mean, those two teams are definitely going at it. It's got to be Liafa and Cameron at the top, but Harris, he gets his fingers in everything.
Yeah, he's made a move, hasn't he? Flynn Cameron leading the way for the Airs tonight with 15. Good shot of both coaches there. Zico Coronel and Sam McKinnon. Loads of experience between those two. Liafa, what an opening half from him tonight. Celebrating a big week, of course, Isaiah Liafa, a fresh 2-year contract. Changing teams, though, new colours for him in the Aussie NBL next season.
Started his career with the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix and now going over to the tutelage of Brian Gorgon. And I have a feeling Brian Gorgon's going to like him. He's had a couple Kiwis over the years, most notably Mika Vakona helped him to a title.
And if he's watching on tonight, he'll like what he's seeing from his new guard. Oh,
the wedgie!
Hello.
Ball on the arrow goes to Taranaki Airs.
On the finish is a foul.
That is tough to do for Toy Smith-Milner.
Sight unseen as well.
The reverse tip he's trying to get in there.
Come on, talk, get matched.
Coach Zico Cornell trying to get the whistle for the contact down low, but it's a physical game. They're calling this one like a finals action.
Unlike a coach looking for a whistle. Urakawa, Froling picked it up down at his knees, tips it in.
Beautiful pass there by Urakawa, but the soft hands of Froling. Not just to catch and get the first shot, but the second jump ability and the tip as well.
I think the Airs will be happy with this. They've got it back to 5. They've been chasing all quarter.
Lot to ask Tobias Cameron, one-on-one in the post with Harris.
Here's the danger man. Harris does well. Ben Levy.
Just 3 on the shot clock.
Dribbling nowhere as well. Pressure now on Harris. Has to fire away. Not sure that he expected Ben Levy to do that. Flynn Cameron now wants to head out to the left.
Mismatches everywhere. Taranaki not recognizing.
Urakawa soft off the glass.
Don't worry about the mismatch. I got the 15-foot runner. And talk about a soft touch with a kiss off the glass.
Seen it so many times over the years. Pulling up again.
That's the danger when you're feeling it, it's going good, but you miss that early shot, puts you in bad position as a team.
Minnie to tie it. He does. Look at this. The Airs are back.
Well, they've really come out of that timeout and put to work what Coach Sam McKinnon was saying. That's a charge.
Yep, certainly is, Casey Frank. And all of a sudden, with momentum and an air of confidence for Taranaki.
Elijah Minnie has been setting this up. He's been wearing this contact into his chest a few times, and he gets it again, and that time he settles for it. That time he falls back, but 3-4 times Ben Levy, other players have tried to attack him in the post, and he waited until, he bided his time until the right moment to try and get the charge, and now he gets it. Big possession for Taranaki there.
8-zip run. They've tied it back up. Just over a minute to play. Exciting opening half tonight. Flynn Cameron, just
beautiful
on the reverse finger roll.
It's like the Iceman out there. He can finger roll. Beautiful little outstretch. And Toy Smith-Milner with a smash.
Toy!
Poor transition defense there. Toy Smith-Milner outruns everybody. Flynn Cameron gives a good effort, but gets banged on for it.
Basket for basket. What a way to finish. Still a half to play. Urakawa kicked away, was it? No. Thought it came off a foot.
Oh, that's a reset of the shot clock. Probably shouldn't have been.
Wouldn't mind seeing this again. Tohi Smith-Milner looked like it came off a foot.
I thought there was a kick, and I also didn't think Tohi Smith-Milner ever had possession. So it kind of worked in both directions there. We'll see. They're going to talk about it now.
Point officials will set this up. Let's have a look again. Urakawa.
No, it's off the hand. He reached out. But is this possession? I guess so.
Not sure that he even touched it.
Either way, 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Airs.
36 on the game clock. Froling.
Go to work, Sam Froling. Tohi Smith-Milner with 2.
And he does, the big fellas.
Well, it was just a second ago you said he's just got 7. Now he's got 11 to go with 7 rebounds. Sam Froling making his body felt here late in the first quarter.
Getting
first
busy.
half, sorry.
Both teams have their player timeout if needed. Game clock turned off. Hiram Harris. Air again on that turn. Outside corner, Ben Levy. No, can't make it. Rebound Harris. Off to Ben Levy. On the buzzer. The Saints tie it up at 54 apiece. What an opening half tonight. Electric stuff in the Sal's NBL. Two of the teams expected to be right in the thick of it. And haven't they put on a show tonight? Liafa, 18 points. Cameron, 17 points. Look at this to finish it off. Harris, great pass. Ben Levy getting up. And we've seen it all, a bit of everything in the opening half tonight. These two teams have delivered Casey Frank exactly what we expected. And Flynn Cameron has been starring for the Airs. Here he is with Casey Frank.
How are you feeling going into this one? It's a heck of a battle physically. What's it been like in the first half?
It's been very tiring, I'd say, start off. They're aggressive, they're fighting for every rebound, so we got to double down there. That's how they're staying in the game, and we need to execute better down the stretch, but if we continue to work like we work, but with better execution, I feel like we'll get this one.
That last 4-minute stretch there, you guys found a little bit of rhythm. What were you guys doing differently on both ends that found success with?
Probably just playing with what's in front of us and getting the ball moving. I'd say first half they just did a good job slowing our momentum, even on their scores, but even on dead balls, they just slow us up. So we've been fighting that, and we got our good looks by kicking the ball up.
Appreciate the time. Good luck in the second half.
Oh, it's a good one tonight in the Sal's NBL, all tied up at the half, 54 apiece, as the pizzas are delivered. Hello, dinner time on a Sunday. Chemist Warehouse stats coming up after the break. Look at that, how nice is that?
You guys ready? Count it down with me, Wellington, and 3, 2, 1, go! And half court, through the stretch, 5 times. Take it. 6 is going to be the points. Ollie gets the first one. I hope you're on top of this piece. Ollie gets another one. Ollie gets 10. No, 3-0.
No mai hockey mai, welcome back to Wellington tonight. And the Saints at half-time tied it up right on the buzzer, 54 apiece. Zico Coronel about to address his team. Great entertainment as always here in Wellington. They put on such a great show. Huge crowd tonight enjoying some Sal's NBL Sunday evening hoops. Well, Isaiah Liafa, 18 points in that opening half, and gee, he came out on fire, didn't he, Case?
Well, he was really aggressive early. Whenever he got that ball in hand, he was thinking score first, and why not when you're shooting 5 for 9 from the field and 4 for 5 from the free throw line, 4 for 8 from deep. He's driving to the lane, creating opportunities for his teammates in those 18 points, 2 assists. But when he's got it going early, the Taranaki Airs didn't recognize it soon enough, enabled him to get that hot hand and give the Saints a big lead that looked like it was going to be tough for the Taranaki Airs to come back and fight.
And running off that hand of Hart. And the fans are loving this one tonight. It's all locked up at the half, 54 apiece. Wellington. And how about this? Game MVP tonight, all tied up at the half, 54 apiece. And gee, I'll tell you what, this vote is changing all the time, Case.
Well, Liafa's doing a great job. And the leading scorer, I know why you're at home, you're thinking he's doing it, but Hiram Harris, how about the bet he's putting together 11 points on 56% shooting with 6 rebounds and 8 assists.
Oh, and
not to mention 4 steals. Come on, baby, he is getting involved. But yeah, you can't go wrong with those top 3 right now. They're certainly getting in, but no votes for Sam Frawley. No love for the Australian over here, right?
Ooh, that's harsh. That's harsh.
I'm just looking at the stats for him. What are you looking at? He's got 11.7 rebounds, putting it together. The Aussies ain't getting the glove.
Got a feeling Sam Frawley's going to play a very big part in this second half. Get involved. QR code is there. You can vote for your game MVP. Great to have our viewers and fans involved with us right here on Sky Open tonight, Sky Sport, ESPN over in the United States and right around the world, of course, on FIBA YouTube. Hope you're well, no matter the time of day you are watching on. Second half, here we go.
I'm looking for who can take care of the basketball and who can defend the rim without fouling. Those two things, I think, are an equal victory from one of these sides tonight.
First chance for the Saints, bullocking his way to the hoop, Hiram Harris.
Well, he just goes straight through the chest of Tobias Cameron, who's in decent defensive possession. But we see this play a lot from the Saints. If Hiram Harris is bringing it in, he's got free game to go wherever he wants. He certainly displaces Cameron in decent position. Not enough, in the opinion of the officiating crew, for any whistle to be blown. 2 points to the Saints.
Certainly enough for Zico Coronel. He wanted a flop warning for that.
That is definitely not a flop. I always have trouble with the flop warning because if there's a dude who weighs, in between 100 and 115 kgs coming at me full speed, and it doesn't look like a lot of contact, it feels like more than that.
Do you think when coaches are calling for a flop warning, they should go out and...
I don't want to see Zico wear that one. He might not get back up.
Flynn Cameron, oh, good hands. Ben Air, look at this. The battle continues.
Ben Air needs to watch himself. He's feeling pretty big standing over somebody right there with the whistles all obviously done. I think the officials need to get in there and say something about this.
Next play.
Now, great defense up to there. You see the rim he gets on it. And the whistle's blown. This extra little something and standing over him and saying something in his ear. Don't want to awaken that sleeping dragon.
Did you notice who was the first one in for the Airs as well?
Not a surprise.
Brother Tobias.
Not a surprise.
No call. No call.
Jump was called. Ayres with possession. Davison back into the action. Really turns it over. Didn't see a lot of Carlin Davison in the first half. 3 fouls for him.
Only played about 6 minutes early with those 3 fouls. So he's got to be really careful. He's key to what they're not trying to do. So a 4th foul early would be problematic.
Ball in. Cameron, D2, in fact 3.
And he has something to say to Ben Air and to the bench. Flynn Cameron giving it big screen. Toby Smith-Milner.
Yeah, there's a bit going on at the moment, isn't there? Ben Air for 3 of his own. Can't land it. Davison rebound. Here come the Airs on the run. Davison Froling. Yes.
Beautiful decision there by Carlin Davidson. So often just goes up to attack the rim, makes the right pass. Good decision to play by the Airs, defense to offense.
Back-to-back baskets for the Taranaki Airs. Here's Lat Mayan on the baseline. Oh, they just let him go in the end. Contact. Harris over Davison. No whistle. Cameron. Oh, straight through the chest of Liafa.
I thought that was going to be a charge.
Fellas,
but that is a block.
Secret what we need to do, whether we're going to do it or not.
Liafa does a nice job of just putting himself on the tracks as Tobias Cameron comes through, but I think it's the contact.
I think it was just before. If it was Harris with the foul.
It was Harris with the foul. It picks up his second.
1 in it. There's a lot of words out there at the moment, Casey.
Both teams need to lock in on what's important. What's important is basketball, but the game within the game is pretty fun too.
Flynn Cameron battling with Ben Air again. Froling, hot pass inside. Too sharp for Mini. Saints come up with it. Liafa, oh, rare mistake from him.
Well, beautiful read on the weak side to jump in and take that pass away from Mini. But both teams need to be really aware of those passing lanes because there's been a lot of attention being paid onto it.
What a clash this is. Air and Cameron. Mini, Froling, stuck between 2. Finds a way through. Smith-Milner to Harris. A skip through the backcourt, comes up with Ben Air for three.
Well, he didn't even see that one drop. He's had a couple of open looks, and they have him going. And he's also got this little personal battle going on with Cameron right now. So hitting that one helps there as well.
Saints back in front.
Same play, same play.
Elijah Minnie are quite 10 tonight.
Box.
Over Mayen. Too deep. Rebound. Harris. Another stat for him.
Well, they're not really giving Minnie a lot of ball in hand. I'd like to see him be able to attack a bit more, run some plays for him.
Again, coming off Hiram Harris. Air. Liafa now back to Double H. Outside. Mayen stops. Props. Can't put it down.
Good luck. Talk.
Minnie
Watch the duck into he, watch the duck
had a look,
in.
now gets on the drive, the spin off the glass.
And that's what I want to see more from Elijah Minnie, the ability to put the ball on the floor when he's guarded by these bigs, Harris and Towie Smith-Milner. I don't know if they have the foot speed to stay with him.
Well, we were talking off air about Elijah Minnie. He has 12 in the game, but it's been a quiet 12.
I'd say efficient. He's, 6 for 7 or 6 for 8 from the field now. Not a lot of the ball in hand, but when he's getting it, he's taking advantage.
4 rebounds for him as well. All the stats were thanks to Chemist Warehouse. Davison into the corner, wide open. Cameron. Oh, Minnie, speak of the devil.
A beautiful extra pass there by Davidson, and the right shot sets up a rebounding opportunity.
Ayers by 4. Hard to the basket, Liafa. Cameron comes up with it, and offensive foul. That battle continues, Ben Air and Flynn Cameron.
Well, it's not, I mean, it's a battle, but it's not really a battle. Flynn's got 20, Ben Air's got 6, but I like the fight. He flopped a little bit out of that one. To me, it looked like Flynn Cameron spun off it, but Ben Air sells it well, gets the whistle.
That's not your call, but just talk to Callum for me.
Sam McKinnon, he's having a chat with Lat Mayen on the sidelines. There's so many little stoushes going on tonight.
A lot of angles.
Mayen, off his foot.
Keep it shifting.
Taranaki's doing a pretty decent job right now. Switching when they have the opportunity, doing a good job. I think Zico Cornell would like to see the extra pass there for the Saints. Instead of all this attack, they let that ball do a little bit more work as opposed to just trying to attack. You know, you're trying to force a square peg through a round hole right now with some of these drives.
It's not just a battle on the court, it's a battle on the sidelines as well. A real game of chess unfolding between Sam McKinnon and Zico Coronel.
Ben Air still just yapping at Flynn Cameron. They're having a straight chin wag.
Game of the round tonight, and here they are.
Let H speak.
Davison, 6 minutes in the first half, foul trouble for him. Froling shut down, nowhere to go. Davison spins off Harris, good hands, Liafa. Air settles. Inside, Smith-Milner, nice finish.
Well, the defense very concerned about Ben Air coming off that handoff. Sam Froling stuck with it. A nice quick roll. Smith-Milner just to the elbow to get that catch, and then shows off the soft touch. He doesn't go too far, so it's not. Elijah Minnie with the soft foul equals a finish. Towie Smith-Milner, a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
19.5 per game. Has 10 tonight. Converts from the Chemist Warehouse. And just like that, it tightens up again, back to 1. All square at 54 apiece at the half. Bobbled. Saints up with it. That might be still number 5 for Harris. Add another 2. No! Flynn Cameron.
Ooh. Well timed.
Froling. Rakawa, that'll be short. Drops to Froling. Nowhere to go, they double him, hands it back. And he's point guard, Daron Rakawa.
Well, Sam Froling acting as a point on that one. He gets back to the contest there.
And he does well defensively, but can't stop Harris from scoring.
Well, the pace at times is just explosive. Both teams really taking advantage. The Taranaki Airs now look to slow it down. What a quality look here. Got a chance with Froling in the post against Harris.
And they're doubling him straight away. It allows Tobias Cameron to find some space.
Move it.
Chemist Warehouse stats. Tell me about Hiram Harris.
Well, I'm not worried about Hiram Harris. I'm worried about this hustle right now. Got a chance for a fast break opportunity.
Cameron, oh, Mayan, throwing in the end scores.
What effort by both squads. We got a little break to wipe up the sweat on the floor, but Hiram Harris putting together 15 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals. Stat stuffer. Look at the effort here by Lat Mayan to get back in transition. Smacks it off the glass, but Sam Froling with the good hustle. Now up to 15 points and 10 rebounds. First double-double of the ball game.
Lat Mayan involved in plenty in this third quarter. Midway through, Ayers by 3. There's players talking to players, coaches talking to players. Of the opposite variety, by the way.
Mostly friendly.
Mostly. Lat Mayan.
At least with a smile on the face.
He spins to the hoop, that's better.
He's got such great length.
You can't do that.
Oh, is that just that should be a technical foul. They're just calling it a delay game.
It is a delay. No, it is a tech. They've called it now.
No, he's saying the next one is a tech. That should be a tech. You can't grab the basketball. It's a tee automatically. That's a missed call. If he
yeah, no, you're right. He's warned that the next one will be a tee. You're spot on, Case. That should have been.
If you reach in and grab that once he has possession, that's a technical immediately. That's a missed call, calling that a delay game warning.
So Lat Mayan getting away with one there. Again, Air. Flynn Cameron. Throwing a long way from home. We know he can shoot from distance. Coming across, Ben Levy, good hands. Mayan on the run. Has Harris one side, Air the other, goes to the ladder. Harris battles. Rakawa came up with the rebound, there's a foul.
Oh, he stepped on the baseline. Turnover. Throne Rakawa, they're saying, was on the baseline when he inbounded that one, so it's ball to the Saints.
Yeah, came down with it.
Shot clock to 14, Saints possession. Down 1.
Zone, just run it.
Ben Levy. Harris wants Liafa. Wanted to shoot, now goes. Second time, good. Just short. Ben Levy keeps it alive. Harris again.
Oh, what a crossover. What a board, Sam Froling.
Floating in over the top.
This game is being played at a very high level. Both squads not backing up at all.
Cameron, Froling momentarily had Bailey inside. Davison.
No base.
Froling to slip through. Goes to him now. Stuck in the corner, turns it over. Liafa, Mayan has Air, pulls up, goes it alone for 3.
Whoa. Big players take big shots, and Lat Mayan took a huge one on that break, had numbers, and said, you know what, I'm feeling good about this. And after such a back and forth where neither team could find the net, it's Lat Mayan in transition, taking his time, lining it up and dropping it down for 3.
And they're back to a 2-point lead, the Saints. Ayers with the timeout, 3:26 to play in the third. And how about Hiram Harris tonight? Double H has been involved in everything.
You call him H's, I call him H. But either way, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals, getting his fingers in every single pie that's out there, shooting from deep, aggressive offensively. He's 7 for 13 from the field. He's doing it whenever you're taking advantage or whatever you're giving him, he's taking advantage of. Love the work rate, love the extra passes, love everything about this man's game. He's carrying the Saints right now.
Well, no doubt the team will be talking about Hiram Harris on Wednesday. Sells hoop heads.
Right?
Coming your way.
Or whoever can just front it.
Taylor Johnson will be joining Casey Frank and Brooke Rusco on the couch. Loads of basketball. Sells hoop heads every Wednesday night from 6. And of course, round 5 starts again on Wednesday night as well. 8 games coming up in round 5, including 2 on Anzac Day Thursday. One of those will be right here, the Saints and the Hawks.
Yeah, quick turnaround for the teams this week, but a lot of basketball coming up. It's going to be a moving week with all those games. We're going to see some teams solidify their spot in the 6 early in the year.
Let's see what the Airs can do out of the timeout. Nothing in this contest. Cameron. Contact, no. Good hand, Hiram Harris. Mark it down as a block.
Well, I love Hiram Harris's game. I love the way he's playing, but to me, that's a foul. He's closing the space. There's body contact as Flynn Cameron is shooting. They're not getting that call with the body right now. If you're not fouling with the hands, you're getting away with it. But to me, that's not a straight up and down in your cylinder contest.
Cameron, like a pinball for three, no. Rebound, Harris. That's his 10th. Double. Yep.
Oh, jinxed you.
And a chance for a triple shortly. What a game he's played. Ben Levy getting some minutes. Here he is. Hands it off to Harris. Got to go. 3 on the clock. Up and over. Ben Levy. They get it back.
Didn't hit the rim. I thought it did hit the rim on the Ben Levy putback, though.
Well, we're going to have the best shot of it right here on Sky Sport.
I'm pretty sure it did on that second one.
Point officials having a chat. Callum Welsh, Melanie O'Connor. No, shot clock violation. There you go.
Let's take a look at it. Ball goes up. Block there. Looks like it hits the rim to me.
There you go.
Looks like it hit the rim there. Unfortunate for the Saints. But at the speed with which this game is being played, it is tough to keep up with everything.
Always handy with the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay.
Makes it a lot easier to make calls.
Helps us. Cameron. How good has this been through the third quarter? Ben Ayre and Flynn Cameron. Davison getting up. Met at the ring by Smith-Milner.
But better contest by Tohi.
He's solid.
Ayre. Ben Levy, strong, can't finish. Oh,
not even sure who got that tip, but somebody got it in. A couple of hands around it. Not sure who gets credit, but it's a 4-point lead for the Saints.
Looked like a Carlin Davison hand to me. Mini.
Contact everywhere. The Saints playing very physically.
Looked like it should have been a foul on Ben Levy. Now the whistle goes on Okawa.
I mean, if I'm the Airs, that's the call I'm saying. Well, isn't this the same contact that we're getting hit with dribbling down the court the other way?
The Saints have weathered the storm here. Ben Levy takes a seat. Good minutes for him tonight.
Really good minutes. He's played very efficiently. He's been able to have an impact on the glass, and he's scoring 11 points, 5 rebounds for him.
Liafa steps back, look at that. Off the hand.
Great recognition of the defense. Couldn't really, just took a step back thinking he was gonna dribble out, and immediately Isaiah Liafa pounces on it up to 21.
And immediately, margin at 7.
This happened previously in the Airs, they responded well. What will they respond with now, throwing off the court?
Looks short off the hand of Flynn Cameron, it is. Froling about to come back on.
The physical defense has dissuaded the Airs from attacking the rim with as much perseverance as we saw early.
Some damage being done with Sam Froling sitting. Harris can take it to 9. No, Mini block.
Great defense, Mini.
Turnover mid-court, nearly. Liafa scouted that one from distance.
It's got to finish a quarter with some toughness.
Froling steps back onto the floor.
Look at this defense here by Mini. Just really well timed. Great footwork. Flynn Cameron fortunate not to have that intercepted by Liafa. Great instincts in transition to slow it down.
It's the final minute of the third quarter. Airs need something. They got out by as much as 4. Rakawa pulls up, loves that spot.
Loves that shot. That's his spot. That's like our Jalen Brunson right there. If he gets to 15 dribbling to the right or to the left, he's pulling up, and that's butter.
Smith-Milner turns, goes to the basket on Davison. He's got 3 fouls. The young man, Davison, wins out though.
Oh, and he gets the whistle. That's going to be the 3rd foul on Hiram Harris, which was, to me, it looked like Carlin Davison just fell down, didn't have his balance. Hiram Harris is surprised. Great contest, though, without fouling. And look at that elevation on the rebound. Not a lot of contact. To me, it looked like Davison was going to get whistled for a travel, but instead, foul on Harris, who now has 3.
The Saints have maybe got away with a couple this quarter. So the balance of the book.
Yeah, you can't really complain about this call when the other ones might have gone your way. This is a physical game. There's definitely more whistles that could be blown than are, but I think the officials are doing an excellent job of doing their best to let them play and decide it on the court.
Yeah, it's been a great contest. Still got a quarter to go. Mini, Murakawa, Froling. Shot clock at 5. Flynn Cameron at 3. Tough shot off the glass, Flynn Cameron.
Well, and great defense here by Taranaki, taking away an opportunity, but Ben Air late.
Maybe, no, short. We're at 3 with a quarter to play. This one is going right down to the wire. Overtime tonight, maybe. Maybe. We'll wait and see. Saints by 3. No mai hoki mai, welcome back. The Wellington waterfront tonight. What a contest in the NZNBL. This one has had it all, and we've still got a quarter to play. The Saints up by 3. I think we can go down to Saints coach Zico Coronel. I'm pretty sure he's with us. Hey Zico, contest fantastic tonight. These two teams going at it. It's been a really, really good battle. What have you got to do down the stretch here to get the win?
It's our defense is the deciding factor.
When you're looking at the activity of Flynn Cameron and Ben Air, the way they're going at it, do you like the physicality which Ben Air is playing, or do you want to pull it back just a bit so he doesn't get caught within that game within a game?
I mean, Flynn's going to go right to your chest whether you like it or not, so you probably have to withstand it.
Appreciate your time, Coach. Zico Coronel, short and sweet.
You should get him. We should make him the MC. Speaking of the MC, Damien's doing a great job tonight, especially for his wife at home, Melissa, and Taylor, his 1-week-old son, as we see Isaiah Liafa dropping bombs once again.
Oh, Liafa, another triple. I love the fact that you're giving someone a plug, and Liafa's having none of that.
No time for plugs.
Davison, turnaround.
Oh my.
Well done, young man.
Well, the talent is tantalizing. I mean, you have to have a high level of athleticism to even think about that, much less pull it off.
He's still only 20. Lat Mayan, soft roll.
With the roll, great attack at Sam Froling there, forcing him into a difficult shot, but Lat Mayan shows the soft touch.
Saints by 6.
Be ready, Lat. Be ready for the
foul. Wow, no whistle there.
Hammered.
That's incredible.
He got clotheslined. What is going on? Somebody's got to see that.
That is incredible.
You can't miss that.
Air. And some holding there
Ball
as well.
don't lie. Ball don't lie.
Gee whiz.
Can just come down into
I mean, if I'm the Saints, I'm just going to be whacking them whenever I can. If you're going to let me get away with that, let's see what I can really get away with.
Old school Casey Frank on a Sunday night.
You just keep pushing the line. If that line moves, you got to follow it.
Well, the line just moved by a fair way. Saints by 6. Long way to go in this. What do the Airs got to do from here? Casey, what do you expect to see from them over the next 9 minutes?
Well, the first thing they have to do is take care of the basketball. 18 turnovers. I think they've had 9 since halftime. So they're being affected by the pressure and the physicality of the Saints. They need to slow down just a bit and find a better way to attack without turning the ball over. And they need to get a little bit more going to the basket. They don't want to settle for threes. They're not a huge value three-point shooting team. They need to attack the rim.
Ayers 2-1 on the season. Saints 3-1. Big contest here. Davison, he'll fire from deep. Off to the right, Mini. Off the boards, Elijah Mini.
Hiram Harris just a little bit off balance coming down, but Elijah Mini says, that's my ball. Puts it up for 2.
What about the efficiency of him tonight? 7 of 10, 16 points.
Well, you called it quiet at halftime, but I think the way you mentioned it there is better. Just efficient. 6 rebounds to go along with it. That's his first steal. He's got a block as well. But he's a guy that, if I'm the Ayers here in this fourth quarter, with the work rate that Froling and Flynn Cameron have had to work, I'd be trying to swing him the basketball, get it to him on the second side so he can attack that rotating defense on the drive.
Foul on Mini there. That's his 3rd personal. Davison also has 3 early ones for him tonight. Only saw him for 6 minutes in the first half. Ben Levy has 3. Mayen has 3. Harris has 3. Another block for Elijah Mini. Here's Davison, hard to the basket. And again, over the top. Well done, Smith-Milner. Harris nowhere to go. No whistle. Mayen for 3.
Well, Elijah Mini was in a tough place there. Didn't have a lot to do. Now that's a whistle that the Wellington Saints have gotten. The Ayers thought they deserved it, but I like the no call. I don't think there was enough contact to call the charge on that one.
Big basket out of all of that for Lat Mayen, 14 for him tonight. Now Froling looking to respond, leaves it short on the glass. Smith-Milner, rebound, Air quickly. Liafa had a look, now goes to the hoop. Contest, Harris for 2, timeout Ayers.
It just looks now like the Ayers are a little bit winded. Remember, they don't have Mitch McCarron. Their rotations are a little bit different than normally are. And this is a time where you would love to have that veteran point guard to make sure that ball gets in the hands of where you want it to go. Great response here to the fourth quarter as we've got chairs being chucked out on the Taranaki bench. Close to a charge, I like the no whistle. Instead, Lat Mayen buries the triple, shoots the dagger in, and then Liafa, great contest by Davison, but Hiram Harris, right place, right time. He's now got 17 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, and 6 steals.
Sam, Elijah, and Bias, all right? So 14, we're going uphill. Set that screen. Okay, here for Deasy. Deasy, you curl off that. Pass Flynn, pass to Sam. Sam's going to come uphill to you. Get Sam on the short roll here. Elijah, just maybe float. Tobias, you lift up. Elijah, you go out there. All right? Hey, let's just knock it away. We've got to defensively, we've got to be better. All right? Try to top him. You have to top the upper. Top the upper. Ayers on 3. 1, 2, 3, Ayers.
Sells all round tonight. The large cheese pizza is our round 4 special. That's available through till Tuesday. Sells pass. There's the code. You know the drill. $25 for the large cheese. Do you like how I just extended that out?
You stretch it out. I mean, you stretch it out like it was a slice of cheese pizza coming out with the strings attached to it.
There you go. There you go. Back underway, 7.5 to play. The Saints have made their move.
It was so cheesy, I'm going to call you mozzarella from now on.
Oh. Cameron.
Ben Ayers just wore that shoulder into his chest. Now, I thought he flopped a little bit earlier, but that was a heck of a flop there. Or, I mean, not a heck of a flop, but there was a ton of contact on that one. And he smashes into Isaiah Liafa. The dome right into Liafa, and then Ayers like, that's on me.
The old 2 for 1.
I know it wasn't your call, but he just that's why there's such big contact.
The Ayers need to
he does it all the time. I've coached
come
him
up
a
with
lot.
something
I know
big
he pushes off right hand.
over the next couple of minutes. They've been impressive tonight, but the Saints have had every answer.
I'm actually a little bit surprised that's not shooting, because he had the ball up in his hand. He was in the movement to the basket, but that's not the whistle. The whistle's ball on the baseline.
Zico Coronel has not stopped talking and motioning and gesturing.
Politicking.
All night.
When we are in Wellington, the Beehive isn't too far away.
Oh, there you go.
He's got the politics in him.
Sal's NBL Highlight Show Tuesday nights. Zico Coronel continues his job from the sidelines. Urakawa back underway. Mini, this has got to drop. It's deep. Ben Levy rebound.
Huge possession here for the Saints. If they can go up double figures with under 7 minutes to go, they'll have this game well in control.
Keep it shifting.
Yeah. Smith-Milner. Harris, great hesitation.
That was Denver Nuggets-like. The pass to the center, the little lob pass to the power forward crashing. The Saints version of Jokic to Aaron Gordon.
Double again on Froling. It's worked pretty well tonight. He gets around. Oh, Smith-Milner. Yeah, that's down.
Until Smith-Milner has a laugh. He knows. But I don't mind blocks like that. That's more than likely going in. But that lets him know you're coming for it as Torrey Smith-Milner comes very late and hit the rim. Basket interference, goaltending either way.
Got the crowd out of their seats. Oh, Elijah Mini's caught one from Harris there. Saints will keep the ball. Keep an eye on Elijah Mini.
See if he's bleeding. Doesn't look like it, but he took one to the mouth. Not the first time Hiram Harris is taking some in.
He'll take a break. Get that checked out.
One notice, Isaiah Liafa not on the bench. He's going back to the locker room.
Well, that was from that collision with Ben Air.
Which we got to find out. I'm wondering exactly what happened and how serious that was, if he's might be concussed.
Here's Air again. The handles.
Bailey.
Gets around Bailey. Hands it off. Hiram Harris, right spot again.
Great D until it wasn't. Ben Air doesn't settle for the jumper. He attacks the rim, uses his quickness. Great creation of an opportunity for Harris.
And now the Airs with all the work to do. Plenty of time still remaining for them. This will help for three. Harris, another rebound, number 13.
They just haven't been able to find the range deep. They were 6 for 15 at one point, and now they're not.
One assist away from a triple-double. Great pass, Smith-Milner to Air.
The word on Isaiah Liafa is a cut beneath the eye.
There you go. Harris, I think he traveled first, he did. He eventually acknowledges the call. One of the stars of the Sal's NBL, Hiram Harris. Now let's have a look at this again. That's Elijah Mini.
That was head-to-head there.
Yep. Quentin Bailey, massive shot, again deep. Cameron, fouled. He'll go on Ben Air.
Keep our heads. Keep our heads.
The road ahead for the Airs. Away to the Fi, away to the Giants, home to the Bulls, away to the Rams for the Saints. Home to the Hawks, away to the Jets, home to the Giants, and away to the Bulls.
Interesting substitution. Froling goes to the bench. An opportunity for the Saints to attack the offensive glass.
No baseline, no baseline.
Cameron just runs into a brick wall, but is fouled. Maybe Ben Levy reaching in.
That'll be his fourth if it's on him. Determined drive by Cameron. I like not settling for a jump shot, but on that drive, he did have one of his teammates wide open on the wing. I think it was Davison.
There's Ben Levy just taking a swipe at it. There's hands everywhere there.
The Alpha has come back in with the tape job over the head. So a bit of blood up there. Don't know if it's been stitched up, but that should keep the blood from getting out.
You would think. He's had a heck of a game, hasn't he? 24 points for Liafa tonight. Tobias Cameron at the Chemist Warehouse puts the first one away.
They got to get these to drop here. Without these free throws, it's going to be very difficult. The Saints are playing very well, especially on the offensive end. 10 points is a lot of points to chase.
They've got to get
5.5 left.
Got to get stops at the other end, don't they? Chance here. Harris, quite remarkable tonight. Liafa. Wearing some bandages. Cameron did well on Harris. Here comes Davison. Oh, whistle.
Oh, why do you call that there? I just, that foul away from the basketball like that, to me, is almost intentional. Like that's unsportsmanlike. This foul here that stops the break away from the basketball, that should be intentional. That should be free throws in the basketball. That's not involved in anything. That's a free, that you took away a dunk. That's got to be unsportsmanlike. I don't understand why it's not.
Well, that's exactly what Sam McKinnon is saying as well. Like, we're there. We've got a basket.
The ball's ahead. That's going to be a bucket. Instead of that, he stops the break. Hiram Harris very lucky, but he does pick up his fourth.
And that is a pivotal moment for the Taranaki Airs. Tobias Cameron, oh, the pass, the idea was right to the cutting Quinton Bailey. Just ahead of him though. And you take that 2, it would have been back to 7.
Took that 2.
Yep.
Took that 2 away, and even when you see that foul, you can call that after the action. It could be when those type of plays take it, the refs can decide when they're calling it, but it is what it is.
5 minutes to play. Airs are hanging in there.
They love this play. When they're down, when they need a bucket, they love to put Harris to work.
And Harris does well through air. Liapa!
Ben Air, excellent cut. Flynn Cameron didn't see it. Should be a timeout to the Airs here. And eventually it gets blown. So it is a beautiful pass. The cut first by Ben Air, not settling outside, and then doesn't take the layup. Instead, the extra pass to Isaiah Liapa, who has been fantastic. 27 points now, despite the head wrap.
7 of 11 from downtown tonight for Isaiah Liapa. What a pass from Ben Air.
Beautiful basketball, unselfish play. That's what Zico Cornell's been looking for all night long. Gets it late to go up 12.
8 dimes for Ben Air tonight, 24 for the Saints in total. A game MVP. This is you at home.
Hey, Liapa's been amazing. Don't want to take anything away from him. But Hiram Harris has 21 points, 13 rebounds, 9 assists, 6 steals, and a block.
Not too late to get your vote in. There's the QR code. Your MVP tonight currently sitting with Isaiah Liapa. Saints out by 12, 4:44 to play. The Airs have hung in there for so long. It's been a fierce boxing match. It's through to the final round.
When you're in that final round, it's all about your form. What do your lungs feel like? Your arms are heavy. You got to think, go out there. Every limb is left. You got to dig deep. The Airs with 4:44 left. How can they find a way to make up 12 points? Well, it's got to be with stops, and it's got to be with quick buckets. It's the only chance they have.
40th season in the NZNBL for the Wellington Saints. Well, there's a little bit of a grin there at the end. And of course, they're aiming for their 13th title. Quite remarkable. Back underway.
I'd like to see this Taranaki attack Hiram Harris. He's got 4 fouls. Try and get that 5th on him.
Trolling. Just ran straight into Smith-Milner. Stationary. Liapa again. Gives it up to Harris. Back to Liapa. Back to Harris. Can he finish? Is there a walk in there? No. Liapa. Harris. Another rebound.
Number 14. His 5th offensive rebound of the game.
Saints reset. Air somehow found a way through. Davison with the foul at the end.
Well, the Saints right now can stretch out these possessions. 4 minutes left in the game. If they really stretch it out, there's maybe 12 possessions. And here's Lat Man getting caught into it. Getting caught into it.
He's been involved in plenty tonight.
The chatter once again coming on.
17 assists shared between Ben Air and Hiram Harris.
Trying to do bullshit to see if they get a response.
Yeah, puts the first away from the Chemist Warehouse. Ben Levy on the bench, been good tonight. 11 points for him. Second one misses. And now it's make or break for the Airs. Rakawa, great defense, Smith-Milner. Trolling, again doubled straight away. Saints' tactic has been pretty good. Cameron to Cameron, was there contact? Yes, there was.
Offensive foul on Minnie underneath. You got to give, that man is picking up, if I'm the official, I'm calling a T on somebody just to control this game because it's getting loose.
Well, Flynn Cameron thought there was contact on him. He thought the whistle was for him.
Well, there was, but that's not the foul. It's Elijah Minnie underneath with the offensive foul, apparently.
Wow. So the Airs are perplexed.
I didn't see it. If we have a replay of it, we can take another look at the contact underneath, but in this type of game, with as much physical contact as we have on the ball, to call that away from the ball, I'm a little surprised.
Well, here's the shot.
That's Minnie underneath.
There's the contact on the arm.
That's a joke. That's a joke. Where's the contact underneath on Elijah Minnie? I see no foul there whatsoever.
Well, and again, the Airs miss out on an opportunity to have 3 shots from the Chemist Warehouse.
Well, they have been hard done by on the road today, but sometimes that's the way it goes.
Sam McKinnon.
Gentlemen, we already got to delay a game.
Zico Coronel.
I understand. I'm trying.
It's only round 4. These two teams have got a long way to go. They are going to figure prominently in the race for the championship. And this contest has had it all tonight. 13 in it. Tell you what, I think the coaches are just trying to outdo each other at the moment, barking at the referees, barking at their players. Harris, speaking of barking, he's been woofing from the start.
Too good. Hiram Harris, 23 points now on 55% shooting. The 15-point lead as the Saints look like they're going to win this one pulling away.
Hey, he's on quadruple watch at the moment. Frolling, easiest basket of the night for him.
Yeah, he's got 9 assists and 7 steals, does Hiram Harris.
More on the wall, more on the wall.
Make them an assist. Let's get the triple dub.
I think you're right on the fan MVP. I can understand Liafa, but gee whiz, Hiram Harris. What a game. Cameron, Mayan with the foul.
Shooter.
Fellas, time and score. Come on now.
Nice step up. Play.
Tobias Cameron, 7 points tonight. Flynn Cameron with 22.
Is that the 15th foul? So we got free throws the rest of the way.
He has to sub. He has to sub.
Things can change quickly.
He can't go back.
We know that.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot.
But with 13 points to the margin, gee, there's a lot being said
I'm
down
not
here
sure
in
if that's
front of
going
us.
to broadcast, but we're hearing a little bit over here.
I said on the shooter.
Wow.
No, I said on the shooter.
Yes.
Cameron
no, hang on.
puts the first away.
When? Oh, before?
Gee, I'll tell you what, there has been so much going on tonight.
I don't understand what happened, but
both on the court and on the sidelines.
Elijah cheap shotted the hell out of Lack earlier. That's why he was
Cameron,
upset. He just
second, is down. Haley back into the action.
He just runs straight across court and smashes him on the wing.
That man and Elijah Minnie, there's something going on there that's definitely brewing under the surface.
When are these two teams?
Hopefully nothing comes to fruition.
When do these two teams play each other again? Can we circle that right now?
I don't know, but it's going to go 12 rounds.
Oh. Mayan over Minnie.
That man enjoyed that one. Up to 16 points now.
He's been serviceable tonight. Flynn Cameron for 3. That one misses. That'll go the way of the Saints.
What a performance by the Saints on their home court. Took a lot of punches from the Airs, but when they needed it most, they were able to execute at a very high level, and their physicality on defense kept the Airs from finding that same level of execution. They forced 20 turnovers tonight.
This crowd has been thrilled this evening. Edge of their seat stuff. Smith Milliner with the miss.
Now smoke! Now
Rolling.
smoke! Cut it, Benny! Cut it, Benny!
Again, there's that double team. Long shot, Cameron misses. Liapa settles it down.
Well, I believe the Airs are 1 for their last 9 from 3.
Struggled, haven't they? What about the double team job on Sam Froling tonight? How have you seen that?
It's done exactly what they wanted to do. It's taken them completely out of what they wanted to do offensively. They've been able to send those bodies there.
Do you need
foul on the Airs?
Without being punished on the rotations coming out.
Tohi Smith-Milner to the Chemist Warehouse. He's had a big battle tonight with Sam Froling. First one in and out. 10 points for him tonight, 4 rebounds, 4 assists.
He's played well. He got in that early foul trouble, probably disrupted him, but he's done his job. His size has certainly been that first impediment for Sam Froling's effectiveness, despite finishing on 19 and 12 right now.
Cameron in and out of trouble. Inside, Froling gets Harris up. That'll go down. That'll count.
That's going to be Hiram Harris's 5th foul. His night will end tantalizingly close to the triple-double. 1 assist and 3 steals short.
Well, this is a Chemist Warehouse
this foul here,
stuffer.
Look at that foul to the face. Like, those are fouls that you can call unsportsmanlike on. You know, that's not a play on the ball. Now, they just give him a common foul on that. The Saints have been on that razor's edge in terms of physicality tonight.
Take us through his stats quickly as Froling converts.
Hiram Harris, 23 points, 14 rebounds, 5 of them offensive, 9 assists, 7 steals, and a block.
Quite incredible.
That's a decent night of the day. The races there.
What a season he is having. He can have tomorrow off. Ben Air, oh, a little shoulder in there from Tobias Cameron. That's been picked up. Not sure Ben Air took too kindly to that. There is Hiram Harris. Having a little bit of R-line on the sidelines, deservedly so. There's that little shoulder.
You definitely need some rehydration after this one.
Oh, well, best hydration out there. Rehydration is R-line, of course.
You heard Flynn Cameron talking about it at halftime. They were already, you know, they were puffed. There was a lot of work put in this one. And the Saints are showing that not only can they do it offensively, but they can slow down a top-rated offensive team as well.
Well, they are #1 in the league for offense. Second one down, they move to 98. Impressive performance tonight by the Wellington Saints. Two good teams. Rakawa. Here comes Air. Just freeing up space. They'll settle this down. They know the game's theirs. Well, we've gone 12 rounds, Case. We've gone blow for blow.
Good catch, Lee.
Ben Levy, deep 2.
Into the wall, Froling on the trail.
Now Cameron to Cameron, Flynn to Tobias. Another miss from deep. Caught Elijah Minnie.
Just tried to have some great defense, even late in this one by Isaiah Leafa to make that difficult.
This last quarter just has not gone their way.
And now Sam McKinnon waves the white towel, pulls out Sam Froling, pulls out Flynn Cameron.
Down 3, Benny.
Well, it's been a battle, hasn't it?
Look at the scratches on Flynn Cameron. Yeah. He's got him on the neck, on the arm, on the other arm. Man.
Left, right, jabs, uppercuts. We've seen it all this evening. And it's been fun. Hope you've enjoyed it. Ben Levy, more contact.
Fun to watch from here. I don't know how much fun it's been on the court.
Turnover. Leafa, crowd on their feet. Triple fingers up for the Saints. Music blaring. Another turnover. Cameron, Minnie, turnover, turnover, turnover.
That type of day. That's the 23rd turnover for Taranaki. And now I believe they had, I think it's 9 at halftime. They need to slow down the turnovers, limit the offensive rebounds. Instead, the Saints picked up the pressure and forced them into more.
The celebrations have begun here in the capital. Another Saints win. They move to 4-1 on the season in just a moment. Lat Mayan to finish it all off tonight. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Look at the crowd. Up and about here in Wellington.
Well, we've talked about this, about how it's a heavyweight fight. But this is a heavyweight fight. This is round 1. I can't wait to see round 2 later on in the season. Nice performance from Taranaki, but the Saints nearly must have pulled out that game plan to perfection.
What a win tonight. Saints 103, Airs 86, blow for blow, pound for pound. Two of the heavyweights of season 2024 came together and delivered an absolute beauty. What a way to finish round 4 in the Sal's NBL. Isaiah Liafa starred tonight with 27 points, 7 triples, some bangs, some bruises, and according to you, the fans, the game MVP tonight. What an outing. Fresh contract in the Aussie NBL. 2 years with the Sydney Kings. Mind you, Hiram Harris, very unlucky for the fans, but I think for us, he's the MVP tonight. What a game for him. 23 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists, 7 steals, and a block. And here he is right now, the star of the show, Hiram Harris with Casey Frank.
Hiram, that's a hell of a battle out there. You guys imposed your will physically on this one. What was the game plan coming in?
I think our job this week was to focus on defense, and we did a terrible job the first 3 quarters, and then we made a decision in that 4th quarter that, you know, we got to come out and be the aggressor on defense. We're a team that can do it for 40 minutes, but we just haven't shown that yet.
For your own game, 1 assist short of a triple-double, 3 steals, and 1 assist short of a quadruple-double. You've got your finger in every kind of pie. What's your mindset coming into games, how you want to affect things?
Just trying to help my team win, man. Like, just make plays, find the open guy, play good defense. Just try and get a win every chance I can.
Isaiah Liafa in that first half on fire, the way he's shooting that basketball, that must give you guys a lot of confidence to get him the basketball and get other guys open because of the gravity he has.
We have a roster with so much star power that it can be anyone's day. Like, I know Lat started to get cooking in that second. Zay sparked it for us in that first half, but we're a team offensively that we pose a threat from 1 through 12 almost, but it's the other end we have to focus on.
Appreciate the time. Go get your team.
Good signs for the Saints. Great win tonight, 103-86. Chemist Warehouse stats. And gee, it was even contest except for those 3-pointers. That is a telling stat. Saints leading the way from the arc. Round 4 comes to an end. Here's all the results. Giants, Bulls, Tuatara, and the Rams all getting wins. And then today, 2 big games, the Fire at home taking down the Sharks. What a bad start to the season for the Southerners. And the Saints tonight. That was a great game.
Well, 17 points in the end certainly didn't feel like it. But now we take a look at the ladder. The Bulls up top, and with that win, the Saints equal on wins, just the 1 loss, but looking good in that points percentage as well at 111. The Airs drop down. The Tuatara move up into the top 4 with it. You see the top 6, Bulls, Saints, Nuggets, Airs, there it is.
Early days, of course. There's a long, long way to go, but this is the team that is aiming for their 13th title. They're looking good, aren't they? What a win tonight. going on. A lot going on here.